Hello gamers, welcome to another DSP video. Now, I was gonna do the Neil Druckmann video. I had the video open, I was getting ready for it. I had Meerkat's stream in the background, and of course, DSP had to say some bullshit, so we're gonna be watching that. Maybe I'll go back and watch the Neil Druckmann stuff, maybe not. Who knows? Let's fucking go. Let's
Christmas
fucking
Eve
go.
react show and more. But
And more.
before we get to all of that, I have something that I would like to say that I feel is kind of pertinent and important, especially this time of year. You know, we're in the midst of the holiday season, are we not? Right? The snow is falling.
This dude makes you want to hate Christmas. Like that's like his power, his little gimmick to make you hate Christmas. The retail experience that everyone has, the viewers now experience it when they tune into DSP gaming. And that's how he runs this fucking stream. He runs it like a department store. You know, it makes more and more sense. It's just the department stores of streamers, in a way. Because this dude, every Christmas, it's this gaudy, tacky Christmas bullshit. 'Tis the season, snow falling, all this hardcore Christmas shit. This is like a level I'd expect at like a retail place. I mean, come on.
The Christmas trees have been decorated. The food's in the oven. Family and friends are on the way.
Food's in the oven? Is it? How does he know? What the fuck? And family's on their way? What's going on? What do you mean? I have food in the oven. I didn't put anything in there, Phil.
And a lot of the time, we could get so caught up in our own hustle and bustle that
Hustle and bustle. This dude just throwing out fucking sayings. Hustle bustle, 'tis the season, humbug. Like, shut up. Shut the fuck
really
up.
start to look around us at things that are going down. And
Please tell me this
particularly, what I would like to address is that not everyone has a great time of year this time of year.
He wants to bring this up. Hold up.
Are going down. And particularly, what I would like to address is that not everyone has a great time of year this time of year.
This dude is such a piece of shit. Okay, we're gonna like fucking dig into this little bullshit because he says like people are suffering from depression or like people feeling down here and there, whatever, correct? But that can happen any day of the fucking year. Like it's so sleazy, dude. He says it's only in December, the meme month of doing this, but every other day it's just sporadic when he says it if it doesn't benefit him. And he says like, oh, this sure, but do you really care? Do you really fucking care? This dude also shits on like all these game developers, all these people online, even when they're at their lowest, and he's like, yeah, fuck them or whatever. And then when he wants to give them like respect or some bullshit, he's like he used it as a way to brag. Like, look at the situation when it came to Rich Review Tech and the shit that happened with his daughter. DSP mentions that, like, oh, you know, sorry for this, and then uses it to boost himself up by later saying, see, I was such a nice guy, I even did this for him. That kind of robs any of the goodwill he has. And you know what? You know fucking what? This dude says charity isn't like for begging because he's a Catholic and, you know, don't do it for personal gain, blah, 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 blah. This dude brags about all his goodwill he does towards people. Now, since he wants to be so meaningful and all this bullshit, then wouldn't being good-natured be a form of charity to people or whatever? And you're using it to like brag about it. Like, you think it's better to say, well, I was nice to this guy and this happened, he was mean to me. Is that what God would prefer over people saying, I gave money to charity? Think about that. This dude is so lame. It's so lame. And he's like, some people have a bad time. Yeah, so you're using that as a way to, like, you know, put yourself on a fucking pedestal? And this dude has told so many people they're a waste of life in the past, as of like last week and the week before. And listen to how he talks about fanboys, people who are excited for The Last of Us 2 remaster or whatever, people who like Naughty Dog games currently, or like Nintendo fans, he shits on them all the time. And this dude's like, I'm such a nice guy. Wow, you are? Really? Really?
The holiday season is sad. They're alone.
And then this tone. Some people are sad. Now, every time that I watch the hospital video about DSP taking Landon to the hospital and all that shit, he talks about the old lady that told him about like to take medication, blah 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 blah. He said she was such a condescending person, and that's how he talks. That's him. Like. That's him to a T. Just condescending. And he's saying, oh, people are like in such a bad mood. Did you know that? Like, are we literally 2 years old? And this dude tells us that, oh, he has adults watching him. Do any adults talk to them like this? Oh my god.
They don't have anyone. Or maybe they lost a family member.
This
or a
is
friend.
something someone would say if they're like a high schooler would say. Like, this is like really like small brain mode for him. Whatever.
A loved one around this time of year, and it just serves as like a stark reminder of that loss.
We're already off to a bad start with this video. I'll just say it. This is like an omen to what's to come. I can't fucking believe this, man. This is fucking crazy.
A lot of us don't get that, I feel. You know, you don't understand that because your whole life you kind of associate the holiday season with positivity and fun.
How does he know that? Whatever.
And friends and giving. It's a positive season, but not for everyone.
Yeah,
and
okay.
As I've gotten older,
this is already insufferable. Again, he has adults watching him, but he talks to them like they never heard of anything ever in their life, like they were just born. And that's kind of how his audience acts, honestly. You go to his fucking his chat, it's all people who sound like they just discovered what waking up means.
I've learned to walk in other people's shoes.
He learned
and
to
start
walk.
To see from their perspective.
Good for you.
And basically the way...
And also, this dude is 41 and he just figured out about seeing in other people's perspectives and shit. This is stuff that his fucking cartoon shows would teach people. And he's like, oh, yeah, man. Like, you know, like, fuck off. This dude, man. This dude.
What I want to emphasize this morning is that this time of year, as much as it is a time for us to be happy and healthy and be nice to everyone around us, it's also a time to be understanding and observant for those who aren't. And maybe understand that maybe their life...
Why should we only focus on it in 1 month? If it's something so important and, like, great to be and all this shit... Shouldn't it be all year round? Why do we need to only do it in December? And I've said this every time Christmas comes around. This dude is like obsessed with Christmas to an unhealthy degree. Like it really is like an example of being a man-child where this is getting you this excited. Like, yeah, it's nice to be with family. There's nothing wrong with the season. It's just that I never hear anyone talk about it like this, where it's like a holy month and we all have to like behave or else. Like, why should we only behave for December? And this is honestly logic kids have when they want to get be put on the nice list for Santa Claus, where it's like, oh, I'll be nice in December because maybe that's when Santa is gonna be aware, so I'll be nice to that, you know, round. Then I do my Christmas list and send it. Like. And not to sound like that guy, but it does show how capitalism, materialism has kind of tainted Christmas into, like, instead of being good, being the target's like a transactional thing. But that's really whatever. Like, I mean, it is what it is. But this dude is like the poster child of the negative aspects of that forming into a human. Like, all the stuff that's, like, that you'd say that, like, this is bad behavior, it's right there. Staring right back at us in that stupid fucking fleece. I have a better one. But whatever. Let's go.
Yours, and
let's fucking go.
You should, perhaps,
fucking
try
guy.
to walk in someone else's shoes and understand why they feel the way that they do before you cast harsh judgments against them. It's easy to just dismiss someone as a Grinch or a humbug instead of actually realizing
But
that.
how many chat posts, super chats, whatever that he receives, and he misinterprets that as like a slight, or he didn't understand it, so he got mad and threatened to ban. What about that? Did you take your chance to read what they said and think where they're coming from in any of the stuff that they're saying? No, fuck no. Why would he fucking do that? You have to do that to him. If you hear something that he says somewhere else, give him the chance and let him explain it. But if he reads something in chat that he doesn't understand, he'll just assume the negative all the time. And you know what's gonna be really funny is if like that $200 gets charged back after this, and he'll use this as a way to like victim brag. You know, that's a thing now. Victim bragging. He's a victim bragger.
Maybe something is going on in that person's life, and that's why they're not actually having a good time during this holiday season when the rest of us are. If you're someone who's in that position, I do have a message for you. Okay?
Oh boy, what's the fucking message?
This morning I was getting ready. I was putting on my pullover here. I'm brushing my hair. I'm getting ready for the stream, right? And I'm having a good morning.
Right?
Like, I'm having fun with my wife, and I'm having fun with Jasper. We've got all these creatures out in the backyard. To let you know what happened.
This dude, it sounds like it's from a fairy tale. Oh, this and that, like, oh my god. This dude is 41 years old, and it is fucking scary that he literally lives his life like it's a sitcom. Like it's a sitcom. Or like a cartoon show. I'm floored. I'm fucking floored. This dude is like, they saw the woodland critters and this and that. Like, sure, it's nice to see, like, whatever, you know. Sometimes I see a deer like in the distant backyard. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. You know, deer, I barely see them. All that kind of shit. There was a bear that walked across the street a few years ago. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, whatever. But this dude acts as if it's like, wow, and it's about fucking squirrels. The rats of the fucking garden, dude.
Kind of funny.
Kind of funny.
We have this new thing we've been doing. It's called Suet. And what it is, it's a block of, like, coagulated fat and...
This dude tells us every day, oh, this person, I can't tell you what I got my wife. I can't say this. I can't say that, blah, 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 blah. But we're listening to coagulates now. Dude, I swear, I thought being stoned was gonna, like, make me mellow out. I feel like it just cut the middleman and got me straight to upset. Straight to annoyed side Theo at this point. It's kind of fucking nuts.
And nuts and fruit and stuff, and you put it in this little cage and you hang it outside on your fence, and all these creatures will come by to eat it over the course of the day. Okay, so we're putting out a new one, and my wife goes to do it. She goes to pop it out, and the whole thing just goes explodes. So there is suet chunks all over the backyard.
Are you kidding me?
She comes inside to wash her hands because the thing.
Are you fucking kidding me? The reason he went through all of this was just that if that's the linchpin of this whole thing was her spilling the bag or whatever the fuck, I don't know what else to say. I'll go fucking crazy.
So messy. And all these creatures just converge on the backyard. We've got squirrels, we've got birds of like 5 different kinds, and it's beautiful. It's like, wow, how awesome, how positive. And we're smiling ear to ear. We're eating our breakfast. I'm having my coffee. We're having a really great morning. Okay, I come upstairs, I brush my hair to get ready for the stream, and
I can't fucking believe what I just listened to. I can't believe what I just heard in my life. This dude are they doing drugs at the beginning of their day? They look outside and they're smiling at the fucking animals that show up. Are they fucking stoned? They were like, whoa, fucking birds and squirrels, oh my.
How lucky I am to have the life that I have, that we live to. It's such a beautiful life that's fun and positive. And we're really, really enjoying this holiday season. And then I thought back.
And then he
To
brags
about
about how good his life is too in this whole thing. He tells you that not everyone has it great, this that. But look at me, I'm happy. I'm so happy. I got to see squirrels and all these animals. Okay.
8 years ago, 7 years ago, and I'm remembering how things were at a time in my life when things were not good. You know, back then I didn't even have a podcast.
Oh my god,
All
he had
right?
Hate Live.
I didn't even
he
turn
had
on my
Hate Live, and he had the pre-streams. He called the pre-streams podcasts. And the podcasts are literally pre-streams. And he's saying, oh, I didn't have a podcast back then. Okay. Okay, dude.
camera unless it was like a special event. Back then I didn't care about how I looked, how I dressed, how I behaved.
Bullshit, man. Because he told us he wouldn't want to shave because he likes the way he looks. And this, that. Every time he's like, I'm just a normal guy, man. Whatever. And then if you make fun of his looks, he gets mad. He got, like, there are so many segments where he talks about how the trolls said I have a bad hairline. Oh, the trolls are saying I have a patchy beard. But you can't tell. The camera sucks. And he's saying he didn't care how he looked. I don't care how I look, but these fucking idiots, they said my beard's patchy. I think they're stupid. My hairline is not bad. My mom fucked it up, okay, stupid people?
I was literally at that point in my life a heavy alcoholic drinker. My personal life was a shambles. In the morning, did I ever brush my hair or get nice and get ready to go on?
Sadly, like, his hair doesn't look that different. The only thing that changed is that he doesn't have that weird peacock in the back of his head anymore. That's the only thing.
Stream? No, I didn't even care. It was just like, well, just another day. Just gonna throw myself out on stream and hopefully make some money today. That's really what was in my mind back then.
And that's what you do now.
I was in a low point.
But like, what's different than now? Where he goes to stream and he hopes that people reciprocate the fucking contributions. This dude needs to just shut up and play video games. This is why people are turning against the podcast. It's just not, it's not even interesting. His game news segments suck ass. All they are just either rants or just saying, guys, I can't believe this happened. And just regurgitating other people's news and just reading the headline. And then he says, I think and apparently all the time. And it's so inconsistent what he wants to talk about. And this dude is so annoying to listen to sometimes. I just can't believe this is what DSP's content is right now. This is what we're seeing coming from this guy. Just garbage podcasts that don't do anything. They're not interesting. Ugh.
Life, you know? And just going through the motions just to get stuff to happen. And I particularly remember, you know, that time of that. I can't remember exactly the year, but I just remember this one year. It was the holiday season. And even though on stream
God.
I was putting out a show publicly for everyone, I was feeling awful. You know, my life sucked. I didn't like anything that was going on in my life. I hated what I was doing for my job. It had gotten stale. I hated my personal...
What? Christmas event? Because he changed his... Okay, you know, if he's going to bring up 2017 and he didn't like his job, that's when he became an interactive live streamer. And, like, by the time that Christmas stream happened in 2017, and he had a girlfriend, the only thing that was fucked up was that he was bragging... Not bragging, oh my god, wrong word. Begging to save the house. And I need to find this clip too, but there's a part in his little like level 1 podcast or Hate Live podcast where Kekin cheered and said that you would want to do a fundraising stream for DSP. I've never in my life heard anyone say that they would host a charity stream for another streamer. Like that. And it's just, that's how hard he was. And he had to be like, no, don't do that, man. Don't do that. Oh, it's fine. Just come by, man. But I'm just saying, man. And it just kind of, the more I think about it, the more it rubs me the wrong way in that little window. Because If he was truly about to lose his house, wouldn't he be more like, oh my god, man, that's crazy? No, of course not, because he knew he was overall okay. It's just he wanted to use it because he begged about getting paid to save the house. And it's like, why do you downsize? Guess what, guys? I got a girlfriend. And then he's like, oh, I was so depressed. I hated what I was doing. Like, oh, okay.
Life, it was falling apart. I was, drinking constantly. So basically, all this bad stuff going on. And now, here I am this morning, and I'm having, like, the best, morning with my family, enjoying the holiday season. I'm excited to come on stream with all of you this morning and have a great day. And
oh my god, this dude.
It just hit me, like, how lucky I am and how easy it is for those of us who just don't understand others and their perspectives and what they could be going through to be harsh and judgmental. So I just wanted to bring some awareness to this to you all this morning. And for those of you who maybe are at your low right now, because I'm assured that a few people who are watching,
it's just funny to me. He only talks about this when nothing bad is happening to him. Back then, he never said this shit or anything. And when he were to bring it up, it would just be like, guys, like, I just want to, like, have it nice and easy today, guys. Please be kind to me. I need to save the house, and I think everyone should feel the same about everyone or whatever the fuck. But it's just constantly this and that. He yelled at someone for saying that their brother died, and he said that they were lying. Just automatically assume they were lying, which makes no sense. If you don't know if the person's being honest or not, why would you just assume that they're lying? Like, because if they're faking it, they want you, if anything, they want you to say that so then they can, like, get attention and all this shit. But how do you know? You see how dumb and exhausting it is to take the let's say that they're lying route? Meanwhile, you're gonna say, oh, I'm sorry for your loss, and just move on, right? Like, this dude is fucking crazy, and then he's like, well, now that my life is good, I can tell you guys, just wait. What kind of fucking advice is that? Just wait. Imagine, you go to the therapist, and they say, oh, guys, just wait, tomorrow could be better. Like, my god, man. This dude.
Watching this podcast right now, live or on demand, may be feeling low and being down, and there's bad stuff going on in your life right now. First of all, I want you to let you know, I get it, because I've been there. All right?
Have you?
And the only thing that I can say, because I'm not...
He's been there, guys. So if someone is like, I lost my family, I lost everything, you've been there? But you have Cat and Jasper, huh? Oh my god, this dude.
I'm a medical professional. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a counselor. I'm not some psychic who can tell the future. But what I can tell you is that from my...
But see, this is dumb too. Like, I knew someone from college, and they're saying, well, I believe everyone's gonna find their partner over time or whatever the fuck. And I'm just like, sure, there's a possibility everyone is gonna find their soulmate, dude. But you're not gonna know for sure. So why give false, like, hopes like that? I mean, luckily for me, it's like, okay, I get the sentiment. But, like, some people are whatever. You don't know how people are going to take your advice and all this stuff. But I think it's kind of a waste of effort to say that, because if someone is, like, fully buying it and it backfires, like, come on.
Personal experience, all right? These low times in your life don't last.
How do you know that?
Oh, they will definitely come up. There's going to be times in your life that you just can't avoid.
And this dude keeps talking about how the both of me stories all the time. Everyone hates me. No one wants to touch me. Blah, 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 blah. For years. And he's like, yeah, man, see, it's temporary. You still bring it up how no one wants to give you the chance, Phil. And no one cares about this. No one cares about that. Like, come on, dude. Like, shut up.
Stuff happening, all right? My life has been like this. All right, a series of high highs immediately followed by a crashing bunch of low lows, and then a high, and then
and again, this is why I have said every fucking time at this point, this dude deserves a lot of bullshit in his life. He deserves it. Like, only Phil can deserve false copyright strikes and all this stuff, because he deserves it. He's already doxxed, so he can, like, just give everyone his address and he'll be fine. Whatever. he should just deal with that. That should be his life. Because every time shit like that happens, he already acts as if he's gonna die tomorrow. Oh my god, I don't know what to do, man. This pushes me back, man. And then he tries to double coat by saying he's not Stuart Little or whatever the fuck. But he when he reaches these low points, he acts as if it's the end, even though he tells us, oh, it's gonna end, guys. And what kind of saying is that, though? You're telling someone, let's say that someone is like really suicidal and all this stuff, and they say to their face, it's gonna be better at the end or whatever the fuck. It's gonna come to an end. I think that's a little controversial to say, or like stupid to say. To say that to someone that may be suicidal, like, oh well, if it's going to be better by the end or whatever the fuck, like. Okay.
Low again, and it's just constantly going like this. And you can't really avoid that. Some people are lucky, and they're rich, and they don't have to worry about stuff, and their life is just a high all the time, right? But not many of us.
No, I like he says this, but what about the, was Anthony Bourdain or whatever? Yeah, I think it's Anthony Bourdain. When he committed suicide, I think it was suicide. Hey, don't mind me, I might be spreading misinformation, but I know he died. In his depression stream, it was depression because whatever. DSP brings it up, and Anthony Bourdain's a rich guy, right? He has TV shows. He's like he has clout, all this stuff. So Just think about that, and during that stream, he said like, "Oh, you can't tell that, don't tell someone that they're overreacting or whatever the fuck." But he's just saying that people like who are rich don't feel this. Like, that's kind of dumb to assume, just because like this dude just has such a hatred for rich people, but like no one has this clown level of it. Like, you think that people are like, oh yeah, fuck billionaires, you think that they're bad. No, he's worse, because at least they're consistent with why they hate them and all this kind of shit. Meanwhile, he's just like, yeah man, they're rich and they don't understand depression. But there's cases of that happening too in rich society, man. Like, this dude is fucking crazy.
To experience that. A lot of us, we have real lives of this varying up and down cycle, correct? So understand that right now, if you're
and notice that all this is all conditional. All of this is conditional. Okay.
Oh, during this holiday season, and everyone around you just might not get it, might not understand why you're all bummed out and you want to be left alone and you're just feeling glum and very humbug, I guess would be the best way to describe it. Don't worry. At least my advice is things will get better. They don't last, They just don't. Things always change. It just takes some time and patience.
Things will get better.
And when you're at your lowest, you don't want to hear that.
What if you're homeless, though? Will it get better for them? What if, like, all this other bad shit happens? What if their kid died? Like, it's so lame to say this. Like, this is your advice? And before you'd always say, oh, find a hobby, do this, blah, 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 blah. Do something that makes you play a video game to make you feel happy. Like, come on.
You want to hear that it's either going to immediately change right now, or else you're so stuck in the dumps that you can't think of anything else but being stuck in the dumps. I know, again, I've been there. But I want to let you know, at least from my perspective.
But does he know why they're thinking that way? He's saying, oh, go, you may not get it, but does he get it? Because I don't think he does. A lot, like, you can't assume whatever. Like, I get the sentiment he's trying to do, but the reason why it's stupid is that there's no point for this. This serves nothing. And it's such garbage advice. Oh, wait until it gets better. Just wait. And that's how most of his practical problems solve anyway. When the Comcast stuff, he had to wait and call and all this other stuff for it to happen. The channel was getting reinstated after getting deleted because of Google+. He put in the support log and all this stuff. He just had to wait. He waited, it got cleared up. AdSense happened. He had to wait to get that cleared up. All of these problems are all solved by waiting. As long as you're putting action towards it. But he's saying this for people who might feel bad in many ways, as if their problems could be solved by waiting. Okay.
Experiences in my life, things get better. They do. So at a time when a lot of people may be struggling, I want you to know I got your back. I know what you're going through. And stick in it. Stick with it. All right? Don't give up, because life is not worth giving up on. There's a lot of good things going on. And as you can get past the low parts, right?
Dude.
There's nowhere to go but up. You know, I've been at a point where I hated my life. I hated who I was. I didn't think anyone...
This is bullshit, because he said he loved himself all the time. Every time it would come up, he would say he loved himself or whatever the fuck.
Cared about me. I didn't think anyone loved me. I didn't think that anything that I did on this planet mattered. I thought I was an insignificant speck that was nothing but a waste of air. That's how I felt.
This is all fucking fake. Just buzzwords at this point. Like, come on. These are all like memes of just things that like a child would like. If you're writing a story and you're like, oh, I'm gonna make a character that's gonna be like fucked up or depressed or whatever, and you just throw these out there, it's like, yeah, I mean, that's what that means, but like, you know, who talks like this? Do people who feel this way talk like that? No, they probably don't.
And now look at me. You know?
Now look at me. This dude, oh my god, it's so narcissistic. He's using himself to prop himself, and this is the guy, and it's like, I want to be you guys' guru, role model, and he's like, look at me. Look at me, I was down in the dumps, and look at me now. And I don't care about, like, well, he's bankrupt or whatever. Like, even that aside, and let's say that he you know, he's surviving out there, right? Like a normal person, let's say. And he's saying, look at me. No matter the context or whatever the fuck, it's so narcissistic and insane to just unironically tell people, look at me, in this kind of context. Like, dude.
Later, I'm happily married with a great family life, with a great show that I put out every day that people care about, awesome content and streams, a job that I love, a family that I can't wait to spend time with over these holidays.
We know, but he has time to spend with them. He spends time with them every day. Like, because they watch movies together downstairs. They watch YouTube together. They do all this other shit together. But he's like, we don't do stuff together until Christmas. Like, no way. And there are so many days off where he has decided to stay home. Like, shut up.
This is life. This is great. And it took a long time to get here, but I'm here. And I think that everyone else out there can experience this too. And I want you to experience this. So I want you to know that
this really does sound like a cult segment. I want you to join my level. I want you to, but you know, blah blah blah. And I love it. It's coming from the guy who says that Druckmann has a cult, the cult of Druckmann. You got the cult of Pig over here.
Don't dwell on the negative. Don't dwell on those awful things that are happening right now. They're going to happen. In life, they're unavoidable, but you will bounce back. Just stick in there, all right? Know that everyone out there, you know...
But he says this, but every time you go to his streams, he says bad shit's happening all the time.
If they don't understand what you're going through, that's on them.
That's on them.
Because maybe they've never been through it. Maybe their lows are coming, and then the harsh reality is going to smack them in the... Everyone out...
And then this shit! Listen to this!
They're, you know, if they don't understand what you're going through, that's on them. Because maybe they've never been through it. Maybe their lows are coming, and then the harsh reality is going to smack...
He laughs, but what if these lows are really harsh? Why the fuck would he wish on to someone else? Oh, you're gonna get your lows too, man. Like, this dude is such a piece of shit, and he's the first to cry. Pity me, when an ounce of hardship comes his way. And he's sitting there like, yes, their lows are coming, man. Like, you know what? I hope more lows hit you, Phil. I hope you get more copyright strikes. Fake ones. Just so you have to put the effort to get them cleared up. I just want that to be his life forever. This dude deserves it. Like, that's why in the Comcast thing, I was like, yeah, this is crazy it happened, but I don't give a fuck. You know, fuck this guy. He deserves companies to treat him like shit. He even pays them to do it. Like, this dude, man. Fuck this guy.
them in the face one day, and then they'll realize what you're going through, and maybe they'll feel a little bit bad about how they're treating you right now, right?
And then they'll get the dose of their own message, and they'll get it then. But in this segment, he wants people to understand, to be empathetic and all this stuff, explains it painstakingly, and then says at the end, well, they're gonna get it the hard way. Like, why not have the attitude of being understanding of people instead of just like, they're gonna get what's coming? Okay, dude.
But yeah, just know, I know exactly what's going on. I do. I've been there, and I wish you all the best, even if you're not having the best holiday season. If you're going through some bad stuff right now, things will get better eventually. All right?
Just wait.
And another thing that I would say too, and I know this is going to be really tough, try not to let what's going on right now tarnish the holiday season forever. Because I know how easy it is
is he the fucking like PR firm of holidays? Don't let the holidays be tainted, man. Yeah, I mean, sure, you can sit there and think it's rough, but it is what it is. You don't know how people fucking mind work. So why are you saying don't let the holidays, like, fuck the holidays? Like, it's the same shit where it's like, just say happy holidays, who fucking cares? Oh, why get mad about saying Merry Christmas or whatever? Just say whatever. And, just whatever. Fuck this. And this dude is like, don't let it ruin the holidays, man. Your streams ruin the holidays, Phil. Your streams. Because, again, I've never seen anyone act as if Christmas is some holy month and we all have to, like, act differently, which would make it fake then. If we're only doing it for 1 month, wouldn't that be faking positivity? Oh my god. And this dude is so negative. Regardless, fuck this guy. Like, this dude is such a piece of shit about all of this.
Associate a negative with a certain date or a certain time of year, and this is a time of year when, in general, most people are feeling jolly and happy and jovial. And man, it would suck if this time of year becomes the opposite for you because something is going bad now. Know that things are not forever. Things are not absolute. Things can change and improve. And I wish you the best, and I hope that they do for you. Okay?
Okay.
All right. And that's what I had to start the show with today because, some stuff going on. And I felt like I would throw that out there, and I hope that all of you are having a happy and holiday.
Yeah.
It is essentially the last consecutive.
We're just gonna skip ahead.
So basically, his handgun is better than every other gun in the game that you can find. And now I can endlessly shoot people in the balls, and I wish that was a joke. But at this point in the game, that's what you should do, because a lot of the enemies are armored. So all you gotta do is shoot them directly.
Oh god, this dude is talking about RoboCop. I went to Tevin's restream of it, and I was doing something else, and I just heard over and over and over and over and over. And I was like, why is no one in his fucking chat, like, begging it to end? It's literal torture, and he uses it because it's an infinite gun, and there's no reloading. And I want everyone to always think about his fucking opinions on all these other streamers he's been watching lately. Oh, this guy, he's like Dark Souls, and he's like not changing his build at all, and all this stuff. Mocking that. Plays RoboCop, gets the most obnoxious gun, and is there over and over and over. You make better content that's meaningful? Fuck you.
Into the testicular sac, and that's it. Just
and of course he wants to shoot everyone in the balls. Of course. My god. This is like, I feel at some point he'd be called out for that, and they say, well, like, remember that King of the Hill episode where Bobby, he learns to hit under the balls? That's what I was doing, man. And then you guys called me out like, hey, kill. Okay, man. Whatever. He'll say some shit like that or whatever. And that's fucking stupid. He goes for the balls all the time. He loves ball shots, man.
Everyone within a few shots. Even the big, tougher, meatier guys just go right down. I mean, yeah, if you shoot anyone in the nuts, it probably would put them down in a second anyway. But that you see my point. So he's ridiculously powerful, and we've been doing some fun advancement of the plot. And at this point, I think we're near the end of the game. Like, I would think we're 17 hours in, and people have told me that essentially this game is around 20 hours long if you do everything. Shoot, I wonder where it was. I missed it, right? But for the most part,
let's skip ahead a little bit.
Game, we did major story last night over content of the game, right? Like, did you ignore literally?
Wait, what?
It was being released, people were reporting, oh, the story's only like 10 hours long. To which I say, well, that's all well and good, but did you look at the other content of the game, right? Like, did you ignore literally?
Oh my god, okay.
It comes out at the end of January. It's definitely an in-between prequel filler game. But it has tons of content that you, if you're ignoring it just to do this.
Like, Advent Gaiden it's a prequel
kind of one last
game?
time.
Okay.
If you love Kiryu and you want to do...
Yeah, one last time. We'll never see Kiryu again, obviously. That's definitely what's gonna happen. What the fuck is he talking about? He just says, oh, this is like the one last time we're gonna see Kiryu. How do we know that? Why would this be the last time? He's in fucking Yakuza 7 and he's in 8. We got the youngster. We got the young man involved. Why would they get rid of Kiryu now? Come on.
All his silly antics of little mini games and the combat and all the stuff,
Maybe
all the
now
quirky things he does with the people in Japan. This is your opportunity before he gets his final send-off in Like a Dragon Infinite Wells. So
how do we know
why
that's a
wouldn't you
send-off?
want to enjoy the game and do all the
How
content?
do we know that's a send-off? He just always in the game.
But again, a lot of these people who review these games don't look at it that way. Instead, they just try to run through everything fast. Oh, it's a 9-hour game. Sure it is. Yes, if you miss...
Did he read the review, though? Because what if they said, oh, you can beat the game in 10 hours if you do this, man? But no, he just focuses on that. Of course, obviously.
The point of the game entirely, if you're an idiot who rushes through to get a deadline for a review, and you didn't play so much fun with it. And again, I don't know if there's any last-minute side content that...
Oh my god, come on.
Yelling at me saying, you got to do a long rest. Why didn't you do a long rest?
Oh god.
And finding some optional fights that were quite challenging, doing some exploring and looting and stuff that was really fun.
Dude, I'm hearing the fucking pounding he's doing on the fucking mic. Dude, it's like, I'm thinking something like fell. But no, it's just him like just banging the mic.
And today we're going to continue to head northward. Yeah, north from where we were. And
Northward.
Exploring further. A lot of people are yelling at me now. This is funny.
This is funny.
A lot of people are yelling at me saying, you got to do a long rest. Why didn't you do a long rest? Don't be afraid to do a long rest. And I'm like, well, because when I was playing, people were telling me that long rests are dependent on having enough resources to do those long rests.
Okay.
And that's based on like how much food and stuff you find, which I found a decent amount of, but no, I wouldn't say I found too much. Okay. So for me, I want to be apprehensive about doing these long rests. I don't want to just constantly be doing them, and next thing you know, I blew through all my resources, and then later when I actually need one, I can't do one.
Are you fucking dumb? Like, a lot of people give me shit when I play Persona or whatever the fuck, and I don't use the Soma, and it's like, well, I want to save the Soma for, like, the boss. Or if there's a second phase and I need it or whatever. Like, which is like, yeah, that's what you should be thinking, but I've been more and more thinking about just using items, regardless. Just like, you know, use it to a degree or whatever. And that's what I've been doing now. And it's like, you know, fuck it. Okay.
Now, admittedly, I think it's time for a long rest because I have, like, no spells left. Like, all my good spells I haven't had in a while, right? I didn't even have my best area of effect spell I didn't have for the Harpy fight, which is what I really would have used to destroy them. If I had it, I would have blown through it, right? So, I think, you know, that's the first thing we should probably do is probably let's do a long rest and then continue north and see what else we've got up there and get to other plot points. Again, as long as you guys show up and you engage with me during this playthrough.
Engage.
You help me out to understand the lore, to understand the gameplay mechanics that I'm not getting, to make this an interactive and fun experience.
Oh my
rather
god,
than
this is so lame. And you know what's funny? I was like the video I made the other day. I think it kind of I didn't say it then. Maybe I did, but oh my god, I forgot it. Shit, no. Oh, he wanted to make it sound as if like him asking for help is gonna be a temporary thing. That once he gets it, he's gonna like do stuff on his own, and he won't need to hold his hand as much. But now he's just saying, "Oh, just engage with me throughout this playthrough."
And not getting again, instead of it being like Dark Souls 1, my first run, where I didn't get the game.
I'm so tired of this. This is like a catchphrase. That's like a slogan. Every time he talks about this game, it's always, oh, like Dark Souls 1 and this and that. Like, oh my god, we get it. You don't even need to say it. This dude is so redundant.
Frustrated and I quit it. I'd much rather have it be a fun, interactive experience with all of you. Now, I have an update, and I have something to say about this. I talked about it very briefly in last night's Daily Wrap, but in case you missed it, I'm having a pretty good laugh right now, all right? Admittedly, and here's why, okay? For those who don't know, I have a group of people on this internet who hate my guts because they're morons.
Oh my god.
It's not because they have valid reasons to not like me. It's because they just listen to people who like to crap on me because they get personal gain out of it, whether they make content or they do streaming, whatever it is. So being toxic on the internet is very profitable and popular today. It's also very harmful and
dude
crap on me because they get personal gain out of it, whether they make content or they do streaming, whatever it is. So being toxic on the internet is very profitable and popular today. It's also very harmful and very messed up that you would do it, but these
I gotta keep hearing this
out of it, whether they make content or they do streaming, whatever it is. So being toxic on the internet is very profitable and popular today. It's also very harmful and very messed up that you would.
And why are you giving it attention then? It's so harmful. Let's talk about it.
Do it, but these people just decide to do it because they're incredibly greedy and immoral.
And remember, he will not give it attention and he's done with it. He's done with the drama. We're so back.
And scumbags, okay? It's the easy way to be popular on the internet instead of actually having to do something of worth or quality and work.
Hold up, let's hear this again.
Or they do streaming, whatever it is. So being toxic on the internet is very profitable and popular today. It's also very harmful and very messed up that you would do it, but these people just decide to do it because they're incredibly greedy and immoral.
We're greedy. What if I don't get $1 doing this? Am I greedy with my $0?
And scumbags, okay? It's the easy way to be popular on the internet.
I mean, honestly, think about it like this. I'm mostly getting majority of my money on Twitch, which I just do like game streams. I play like games here and there. I do a podcast with my buddies. You know, I do that. I then also have a Patreon where people give me like a monthly pledge for art, whatever. You know, that shit. None of those things have anything to do with DSP. And I'm making more money doing that than this. Just if you stand back now, you're saying attention wise, I mean he gets attention the same way, you know, but they're doing all this stuff for these other reasons. Come on, think about it.
Actually having to do something of worth or quality and work hard. Instead, you take the easy way out and you just crap on people. Okay. So these people are upset right now. And let me tell you why they're upset. It's pretty funny, all right?
So funny. It's harmful, guys, but it's funny. This is so funny.
So, as you guys know, when Baldur's Gate 3 came out in August, I did not play it. I told you guys I didn't think it was going to fit into my streaming format. At that point, with all the new releases that were going to be coming out over the fall, I didn't feel like a game like this made any sense to play at that point. But I told you guys that maybe eventually when it was ported to console, which it was in September, I would look into it. And all over the course of September, October, November, everyone's saying, are you going to play Baldur's Gate? Are you going to play Baldur's Gate? Baldur's Gate, Baldur's Gate, Baldur's Gate. And every time you guys asked, I said, guys, can't do it yet. We don't have time. If we started it now, no one would be satisfied.
Dude,
because we've got...
But let's say, right, it's December. No one said anything about Baldur's Gate 3 for these months. And he's like, I'm not playing Avatar. What game should I play? And someone will say Baldur's Gate 3? And he'll say, no, you guys didn't talk about it for months, man. Like, it came out and no one said anything. No one asked for it. All this stuff. They do it every month or whatever. He gets annoyed about it. And all this stuff. Like, this dude, come on.
So many other games going on that we got to finish first. We know that Baldur's Gate is a 100+ hour experience. It doesn't make sense to jump into Baldur's Gate now. You guys won't be satisfied if I play it once or twice a week. You want to see a good amount of progress every week. We got to stay in the...
DSP is technically playing it twice a week. Think about it. Oh, no, like 3 times a week, whatever. And he's saying, like, oh, you know, if I do twice a week, wouldn't be that much. I mean, it's the same amount as now. Okay.
Lore of this universe. We got to stay engaged, right? So let's wait till it makes sense, and then we'll talk about, you know, when we're going to do it. Okay, great. And that's exactly what we've done. Now, what ended up happening was, of course, hype keeps building. The game gets nominated for Game of the Year and a million other awards. The game wins Game of the Year and a million other awards at the Game Awards. So the hype goes sky high. And it just so happens.
And DSP saw the dollar signs. It's so funny, right? Now, I went off on him about this in the last video. I know I did, for sure, for a fact. But this dude is literally doing what he mocked those other people doing. And like the hype builds, man. Like, shut up.
That during this time period, I finish a ton of other games. And we're to the point now where there are no other major new releases this year except for Avatar. And so we're sitting here trying to determine what we're going to do. Should I play Avatar? Should I not? What should I do? And we come to the conclusion, people want to see Baldur's Gate 3 no matter what. So people start nominating this game.
So it got nominated, but someone donated the game, so it was a lock anyway. Think about that.
And droves for the Christmas marathon. And I'm like, oh, how is Baldur's Gate 3 going to work for a Christmas marathon when potentially I'm only going to be playing it for like an hour? We probably won't even get out.
This dude literally banned JRPGs for this reason, but only allowed Bethesda RPGs. And he allowed Baldur's Gate 3 to be nominated. I'm like sitting there like, why is he letting this happen? He could easily just say, well, I know Baldur's Gate 3, man. He vetoed that before. In the past, he vetoed like Street Fighter 5 in a few marathons. He vetoed all this other shit. But somehow, magically, he just couldn't ban it. But he didn't want it to win because he knew it was potential drama that was brewing. So then some fucking idiot, donated the game to him, and he started playing it. And the thing that people are dogging on the fucking Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough is that he's threatening his chat like he did with Metroid Dread to be there or the game will go bye-bye. So the game is being carried by ultimatums and threats to get to the finish line. And then if he drops it, it's just gonna be whatever, man. Like, who fucking cares? But the day it becomes a night stream, and when he gets the eventual slow stream, he is gonna definitely bring it up. Say, guys, just so you know, if this keeps up, this is gonna be it for Baldur's Gate 3, man. All that shit is gonna come pouring out. And he kind of already does that now. When he talked about how the viewership declined with each stream. And all this stuff already. We're already getting that. Guys, I knew this was gonna happen, man. Day 1, 1,000 views. Day 2, 600 views. Day 3, 1 view. See, I'm telling you, it's gonna happen, man. But that's not what's important. Engagement, support. All this shit.
The character creator, right? So, like, man, this is not gonna work. So finally, all things considered, we're all talking about this. We say, let's just play it. Now makes sense because we can play it for about a month before big new releases start coming out in January, and we can get a big chunk into the game. You know, if I'm playing it roughly 9 hours a week, we could get potentially 40+ hours into this game before it kind of has to go on a little bit of a back burner for me to play other hot new releases, okay? So that's how we've been approaching it, and so far we're 12 hours in, potentially 40+ hours into this game before it kind of has to go on a little bit of a back burner for me to play other hot new releases, okay?
So it's going to go on the back burner. Oh my god. And backburners were a place where some games he did go back to, but it was like a quiet death, like just a quiet layoff, as they say.
So that's how we've been approaching it. And so far, we're 12 hours in, really enjoying the game, playing it 3 more today, 9 more hours next week. Even with my holiday marathon on Saturday and the Christmas Eve special on Sunday, and no streaming on Monday, I'm still playing Baldur's Gate 3 times next week because you guys like it so much and because I'm really enjoying it.
Look at the game schedule, though. You know, this is so disingenuous. When he does these kind of brags, because if you look at the schedule, what game is coming out from now until Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth? Not a lot. And he's like, yeah, man, like, you know, look at me.
Experience we're having together, okay? So
I'm doing it because you guys love it so much. Not that there's nothing else happening during this period, but I'm doing what you want, and we're all loving it. That's why I'm doing it extra. Like, come on.
What is the point, says King Be Cruel? Well, if you had some patience, King Be Cruel, maybe you would learn. Maybe if you could be quiet for a second so I could finish my story.
What's the point? Oh my god.
What is the point, says King Be
You know what? King Be Cruel is the MVP of this fucking video. This fucker, man, has talked so long. I almost forgot why he's talking about it. Because he starts off by saying, I'm going to talk about the things that the trolls say, blah blah blah, and then he goes into all of this. And I almost forgot about it. And King Be Cruel asks the very pertinent question, what's the point of this? Exactly! You fucking idiot! DSP, get to the point. Like, this dude has complained about so many people beating around the bush on shit, and this guy is the king of that.
Cruel? Well, if you had some patience, King Be Cruel, maybe you would learn. Maybe if you could be quiet for a second so I could finish my story. Instead of whining in the chat, if you could be quiet for a moment and listen to me speak on my podcast, you would understand where I'm going with this. Okay, so I'm being silly. I'm just joking.
And then it's like being silly. This fucking guy, between the cool and this saying, I'm just being silly, and that corny ass, oh my god, cringy ass shit way, man.
Seriously. Okay. So, why I'm bringing all this up is because recently I started to notice a lot of people are getting bothered by the fact...
Oh, he wanted to say butthurt. He wanted to say butthurt. Listen.
Why I'm bringing all this up is because recently I started to notice a lot of people are getting bothered.
Bothered? He wanted to say buttered so bad and then decided, oh no, bothered. That's the word I'll be using today.
By the fact that I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3 and I'm enjoying it with my audience and we're having a good time and the playthrough is not a train wreck.
Who are these people? Who? I've not seen anyone do this. If anything, they're just like, oh, he's gonna start to hate it now. Because like, listen to he's complaining about this and that. All the clips I've been seeing are him complaining about the game. This dude needs to get punched in the face so hard and fast and like and shit. Come on.
Disaster. Yes, people are genuinely upset that I'm having a good time with this game and it's doing well. They don't like that. I'm getting comments on videos. I'm getting emails about it.
Oh my god. No, you're not. No, I'll be honest. I could have almost believed the comments. I could believe that. But emails? The dude who gets emails from his fans, they get sent to spam land, but the trolls have a direct line to DSP? Like, think about it. Every fan that has emailed him always gets sent to spam. But somehow trolls just get the green light to go straight to his inbox. They just have the direct avenue to go. And then he reads them. Like, I definitely think at some point who's ever sending them these emails are gonna go make a Kiwi Farmers post saying, yes, I was the guy that I was emailing DSP nonsense. Because at this point, someone definitely must be doing the thing that Meerkat mentioned months ago, where all you do is just email him like nonsense or whatever the fuck that like kind of butters him up, and he'll just react this kind of way, and he's doing that. Whoever is sending these emails, that's the only way I'll accept it. There's no way someone is genuinely sending these emails. I refuse to believe that. That you cannot sell me that bridge. I don't believe it. I don't buy it at all. No way. No way.
Oh, how dare you play Baldur's Gate 3 and have a good time with your audience. So now, of course, it becomes, oh, you're...
Yes, everyone is saying how dare you have fun with your audience. I want to see these detractors DSP is seeing. Like, this must be a different Twitter he's going to. He's going to Dent Twitter. And then he sees all these people like, feel dumb cause people happy. And that's what DSP sees. That's what he reads.
Audience just handhold you every single possible moment.
Wait, what? Hold up.
How dare you play Baldur's Gate 3 and have a good time with...
I'm already getting mad. I think I know what he said. And it's gonna get another rant. This
your
guy.
Audience. So now, of course, it becomes, oh, your audience just handhold you every single possible moment, right? It's
right?
Like, well, if you watch the playthrough, you'd see I've never played D&D before.
I knew it. I knew it was gonna like fucking piss me off. It's a subjective statement. Yeah, you've never played a game except for Divinity 2 and all this other shit, but people can still say, I don't like that he's being handheld. What if it would be more interesting to watch you learn on your own? And this dude's like, these people are saying all this stuff, and he's framing it this way, and this fucking guy says, I listen to feedback, oh, feedback's so cool, I love feedback, man, and all this stuff. He gets feedback that handholding sucks, and he's just already writing them off. The stuff he says that no one should do, and he's doing that. He yells about all these companies that do that, and he's doing that now. He said that about the Panini shop, like, oh, you know, they're gonna leave if they can't get what they want or whatever the fuck, and all this stuff. His attitude towards just people in general that come by to watch him is so negative. He assumes they're all fucking dumb fuck spoiled brats. Because what attitude is it that they go to a restaurant, let's say that they do decide to get rid of all the sandwiches and and this guy believes in the panini, and they're like, you don't have any other sandwich? Fuck you, I'm out of here. So isn't that them being entitled to other sandwiches when you committed to the panini? Because if DSP did that, and people are like, oh, I want some other sandwich, he'd yell at them. This dude is trash, and he's saying this about feedback that is like honest feedback of not liking hand-holding. And he's like saying that they're all trolls. What if an actual fan said this? Are they a troll now by thinking that you're being handled? That's not interesting? Like, come on. And you know what the fucking kicker is? The first segment, he was talking about being empathetic. People should understand someone else and all this stuff. Understand where they're coming from. He has the perspective that people are saying they don't like it because of the hand-holding. Oh, they're trolls. They're dumb. They're just upset that I'm having fun with the game. Is that not understanding what people are saying? Like, this dude is so stupid. The stupidity is so funny to me. This is so crazy. I only saw a little bit of the beginning of this stream about him talking about you know, the empathy segment, whatever the fuck. I go do something, come back. I'm setting this up. As I stop, I put a pause on Meerkat's stream. I look at Discord, and someone said, "Oh, DSP wants Theo to make another video," and I was like, "What the fuck? He's doing it again?" And that terrified me. I got so many dings saying, "Theo, you're gonna do a video about this?" Fuck, and it's like, this is it. This is it. Because this dude is saying how much he wants feedback and all this fucking bullshit, and he's sitting there like, yeah, these guys, they said handholding sucks. What idiots, right?
of any kind. I've never played this style of game. It makes sense.
How come I was able to play a fighting game and not get handheld? Huh?
To have that level of engagement with the audience, that's what's making the playthrough good. You guys get to see my genuine first-time reactions to.
How is it genuine? Something happens. So what they do? What they do? Oh, okay. This and that. Like, and is this him, like, being mad and just looking at Chad immediately, even though he told us in the Baldur's Gate 3 premiere stream that he wants to learn stuff on his own. Let him figure it out first before he gets handheld, and he's just immediately getting handheld. So DSP wants everyone to hold him against what he says and listen to him and all this stuff, but what he's telling us doesn't align with how he's acting. This dude is such trash. Like he's spineless. There's no consistency. Nothing at all.
This game that I don't really understand, and I get to be immersed in lore and gameplay elements and a new atmosphere that I've never seen before. It works both directions, right?
What?
Again, if I were just sitting here
Both directions.
playing the game for myself, I would not be enjoying it. I want you to understand that. It is this interaction that we're having.
This is so lame. This is so lame, and he thinks this is a positive to the game, but it's actually an insult. The fact you say that the game's only that you would hate the game if you weren't streaming it means you hate the game, and you just like it for streaming it. So why are you streaming stuff you don't like then, Phil? I thought you only play games you like. Oh, you like it for the interaction. But you get that interaction on any game. Okay.
That is the reason why this playthrough is so good right now. And as long as we keep that going, this playthrough will be a lengthy.
So all this is saying is that he's using the handholding model to milk the playthrough to make it like engage, because he just knows he's not entertaining on his own. That's what he's kind of telling me here. That since he can't be engaging in any other way, that he has to be a fucking caveman and get people to handhold him to be engaging, which is like not even like it's not about you then or whatever, right? Like, because it becomes less about, oh, what's DSP gonna do, what's he gonna say, when it's just let's help him play the game. Okay.
Enjoyable, awesome game. But if people get bored, or if I get bored and we get disengaged with the game or each other, yeah, that's when it's going to kind of fall apart. And that's happened with other game playthroughs before. But let me tell you, seriously, right now, these people are really upset. There are, like I said, they just can't take the fact that something that I'm doing is going well.
Or is someone saying like, oh, Theo did a video and he was like ranting and raving about you, Phil? But it's like, dude, like, he says such dumb shit. It's not even the action or like, oh, he's doing handholding that's pissing me off. It's really just the cope and the way he fucking like belittles himself and acts like a fucking idiot is what's getting to me. Like, because he's been handheld in games before, and it wasn't, like, this annoying. Like, the redemption runs were, like, the worst of it. But it was never this bad. The fact that, like, because the redemption runs also had, like, the most obnoxious marketing. Like, I'm redeeming myself. I'm so good. And then if you found any issue with that playthrough, you're just nitpicking. It was a redemption run because of X, Y, and Z and all this other bullshit. Like, he got the OP weapon, and they were in the first redemption run, didn't redo it, didn't like not use it, he just used it the whole time. And then when people were saying, oh, it's not really redemption because he had a cheese weapon, well, it's the fault of the game developer, they programmed this in the game, and all this other bullshit. But he didn't challenge himself in that game, so you could argue it's not a redemption run when he wanted to be challenged. Oh, yeah, but that's like the most of it. Like, that's the worst of it. Now it's just him getting handheld and not even engaging with the game. So if the Chad gets disengaged, he's fucked. Because he doesn't retain anything. But it's gonna be somehow the game's fault and the viewer's fault when it's him. Like, I'm gonna remember this, hopefully, and when he, like, drops the game or whatever the fuck, I'll refer to this, because this dude is such trash.
At any moment in my life, if something goes well, they hate it. When I come to my stream and I say, wow, I had a great morning, oh my god, they get really upset.
And again, listen to this. He talks about how good his morning was, and then he says this. So this is like him baiting the trolls, and it makes it even worse because it makes it more disingenuous. Like, this dude literally just shut down any good faith you could have in the first half. It just shoots the sincerity down. Like, it's so fucking trash to talk like this. Oh, some people don't understand it. Doesn't understand the criticism of too much hand holding. Oh, I could tell you that, like, my day was great and they'll be upset. Talks in like fucking cringe ass detail about how good his morning was, and then wraps around this because he knows he was gonna get a reaction. This fucker is doing this, and if he comes back Friday saying that he did a fucking experiment, this dude is. I'll be fucking banned off of YouTube for what I'm about to say if it happens. Like, that's how bad it would be if he's gonna say he was doing an experiment. It's fucking nuts that I could say that and not think twice about it because it's something he could do. He's done dumb shit like that in the past. But this dude is saying all this stuff, and then in the beginning says the same clown shit he just alluded to. Oh, they're just gonna be upset about it. Like, fuck you. Fucking choke on the fucking Christmas dildo.
As weird as that is, that's how some people are on this planet. There's people who literally only live.
And this dude talks how he knows about depression and all this stuff. But what if that these people who are like this way are depressed then? So shouldn't he be understanding and empathetic, Phil? Why are you making fun of them? Why are you laughing down at them? Why are you laughing at them, Phil? Why insult them if they're just going through a low, man? It's like you see the lows as a punishment and you don't take it seriously. I think Steven of the Dead mentioned that in one of his like videos about that behavior, and it's like, yeah, this is shit no one would do unless they're fucking dumb like he is, like a piece of shit. This is the guy that, like, in that depression video, he said like all these people are like bullshit and awful people for belittling other people's depression, but DSP is that guy. He is that guy. He said even in the same video, he didn't say depression directly, but he danced around it. Like, this dude needs to go fucking hop offline. Just hop offline.
To see others suffer. And when that suffering stops, or if it's going the other way, they can't stand it. And that's what's happening right now with this playthrough. Like, some of these...
That doesn't make sense, because that's not what's happening with the playthrough. Shut up.
People are so dumb, they don't realize that, like, when they come on the playthrough and they try to, like, leave insanely negative...
And again, if he's genuinely enjoying the game, why is he focusing on the people who are not liking it? Why not talk about the people who like the game? Why don't they get a nice little, like, bragging segment? No, they only get brought up to put down the trolls. You notice that? Where it's like, the only way he'll say, yeah, my audience loves the game and this and that, is when he's saying that the trolls are dumb. But if everyone's enjoying it, why do you have to tell us we enjoy it? And why does it matter? I thought if you like the game, wouldn't that stand out? But how do you like the game if you tell us you would hate the game if you were just playing it on your own? Okay.
Comments about that, no one's going to see them. Right? They're that dumb.
Dude, you reacted to them! You're doing this stupid fucking segment because of the fucking comments that no one get to see. And if anything, it makes me want to see them a little bit more because maybe they're not even being trolls. What if they're being honest fans? This dude.
They'll come and write like a giant paragraph on part 1 of Baldur's. This playthrough will suck because Phil will just have his hand held the entire playthrough. He's not playing the game for himself, and he's only playing it because he's making money. And it's absolutely hilarious.
Okay. He has mentioned if he gets 200 views, that's a problem. And he mentioned support as well. And engagement. All these things. Because then let's say that he gets no tips and he gets engagement, right? And he gets all the comments in the world. And then he's like, guys, I need support and all this stuff. And say, I thought you'd play only for like if we're enjoying the game. It's a business. So like then if you focus on the business side, I do because you guys love it. It's just deflection of what people are saying. Like, okay, and let's say that that's the case, correct? Then I want to see what's gonna happen when the stream gets like 200 views and people are still like helping playing the game, and that's all that's happening. He gets like $5, but that's not gonna happen. It should happen. He deserves it, but it's not gonna happen.
It couldn't be any less true if you just watch the playthrough. You would totally see what they're saying is false, but they want to try to shit on your Wii.
But you're sitting there reading chat. How am I supposed to know that? What am I supposed to do? Should I do this? I can save? Oh, I can do this, I can do that, and all this other bullshit. And he even said he gets handheld. So, you admit the game is you're being handheld in. That since you admit it, no one can complain about it? What kind of logic is that? I like Guilty Gear, so you guys can't complain that I'm playing Guilty Gear on stream. What?
You get it? Like, that's what it is. They want to ruin a good experience that others are having. There's so many people that are
then why doesn't he just focus on the good people then?
Had little miserable balls of hate on the internet that they can't get away from themselves being like that and trying to just dump on everything. And I think a lot of people were actually into balls of hate on the internet that they can't get away from themselves.
Away of themselves. I can't get away from myself, guys. Wherever I go, he's there. I go in the bathroom, I look in the mirror, and he's there staring right back at me. In my head, there's a voice always, and it's telling me it's Guilty Gear Strive time. I love it. I love it.
Being like that and trying to just dump on everything. And I think a lot of people were actually anticipating that this playthrough was going to suck. They thought that I was not going to like it.
Dude, no one's saying you're going to dislike it day one or tomorrow or whatever the fuck. They're saying that it's going to happen eventually. May not be today, may not be tomorrow, but it's going to be someday. Like, and I said this, just wait until it's a night stream and he gets one slow stream. One. Or after. Whenever the high runs out, there it goes. Just watch.
I'm gonna suck at it. You guys were gonna hate me playing it.
Like this is why I'm like fantasizing that DSP is gonna hate Street Fighter 6 as much as Street Fighter 5. Because imagine how funny it would be. Because this dude loves Street Fighter 6, loved it day one, and now they fucked up the game. It's awful. What a bad game. This and that. Of course, it's moments of rage and all this stuff, and I'm sure he has a lot of caveats to say that it's actually not the worst, but his love for it kind of wavered.
You would think that I wasn't gonna get it, and that it was gonna be like me beating my head against the wall and everyone just being frustrated, like, oh, but it hasn't been like that, right?
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I am trying to learn, and yes, it's tough. I'll admittedly, again, say it again, we're 12 hours in. I still feel like every time I play this game, I'm getting an education. Every time you're teaching me new things about the game I don't understand.
That's like every game.
It's very complex. There's lots of levels here to understand, of gameplay elements, of lore, and all this stuff. So it is tough. It's like I'm absorbing so much information every single time that we play Baldur's Gate 3. But because it's a successful, fun, engaged experience with the audience, that's why it's working, and that's why it's been such a great experience, right?
Oh yeah?
And people can't stand that. They literally want to believe that me, Phil Burnell, DSP of 2023 is the same as DSP of 2011.
He is.
The guy who literally couldn't play Dark Souls, raged, walk off cliffs, got to Blight Town, and rage quit the game. They want to believe that because that pushes their toxic narrative, and guy who literally couldn't play Dark Souls, raged, that me, Phil Burnell, DSP of 2023 is the same as DSP of 2011. The guy who literally couldn't play Dark Souls, raged, walk.
How many times has he told us he hasn't changed and he's so bad at games and all this stuff? Like, this dude is so insecure. It's like over like bullshit reasons too. Like I always like there's a lot of artists I follow and I love their art and they I see them like, oh, I think my art kind of sucks and this that. I get where they're coming from and all this stuff because it's like, when you're working on art, you're always like critical of it, like, oh, I don't think this is that good or whatever. I mean, sometimes there's stuff that I'm proud of, but it's like, it's you never know. You never know how it's gonna feel when you finish it, whatever. But this dude is playing video games, and he's talking as if he has the same kind of shit that artists go through, and it's not the same because he's just playing video games badly. That's it. Anyone can do it. It's not a special thing.
Off cliffs, got to Blight Town, and rage quit the game. They want to believe that because that pushes their toxic narrative.
But you're toxic in other ways and you rage at other things. He like, watch his Mario Wonder playthrough. He got mad there. He got mad in fucking Street Fighter. He fucking slammed his controllers and, what? This isn't fun! Ah! All this stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, there was a time I was playing Guilty Gear Strive once, and my brother was over, and I was just raging, and he heard me yell because, sometimes I just get really heated, and he's like, Theo, are you okay? Like, holy shit, I'm just like, oh fuck. And I realized, okay, maybe I'm getting a little too worked up here. This and that. But this dude, when he plays Street Fighter 6, kind of puts my rage into perspective, where it's like, I'm not tapping my fight stick. I'm not like, doing shit like that. It's mostly just like, I just want my super. I'm trying to put it in and all this stuff. Like, or I just want this. It's always just, I can't like, I don't think that I'm clearly inputting my command. I'm putting in the command, sure, but I'm just off by like a millisecond or whatever, where I don't get the move I need. And that's it. That's all that makes me mad. It's just shit like that. Meanwhile, DSP is ranting about the company, the opponent, the gameplay, the lag, the this, the that, and it's like, holy shit, dude.
And continues with their negative memes and shit on the internet, but it's completely false. There's nothing to justify what they're saying. But they say it anyway, and they're upset when something actually comes out as concrete evidence that what they're saying is wrong. So every moment that this playthrough...
But how can you say it's wrong to say I don't like the hand-holding? How is that a wrong statement? That's just an opinion. And you're not factually not getting handheld. You are. You are. You even said so. And it's fine to do it. If you want to have this game be like that, that's fine. But that doesn't make it invalid for people to say they don't like it for that reason. Stupid. Like, this dude, it's the same shit. The same shit with him. Well, even when he does shit like this, when he's complaining about a playthrough, it's the same complaint all the time. That's where we're at. The same rant. The same tired rant. The only difference is the game he's playing. DSP, just rant about something else. Find something else to complain about. And enough with these meme-ass fucking complaints. This dude is such a whiner. And he's like, oh, these other people whine. He's whining now. He's playing a game everyone likes, supposedly, and he's whining that people don't like it. Are the people not like it not enough? Is that not enough for you, dumbass?
Exists, succeeds, is positive, and we're having a great time together with it. They're upset. Now, I can't fix that. You know what I mean? Like, I can't fix these broken people. I wish I could. I wish there was
and now we're broken people. We're broken people for not liking a game, him being handheld. Oh my, unbelievable. Unbelievable. I need this.
Redonkulous! Man, what a dweebazoid!
Magic word I could say to make them all feel better about life so that they would
this dude told us in the very beginning that we just have to wait. The low loads are gonna be coming to an end, dude. This fucking guy is awful. Awful. This person is trash. Human trash. He's such a base fucking trashy person. garbage. Throw him out. Like, goddamn, people like make fun of Cat. I feel Cat inputs more meaningful shit in life than DSP. Because at least she has a job. She goes and works a thankless job at a retail store and has to deal with the fucking customers. Like, that's far more shit, tangible shit that she has to put up with, more than Phil. And she has to drive there, drive home, and listen to this fucker make his house a fucking retail Christmas land. Watching boomer-ass Christmas movies. Trash. Just simply trashy person.
I feel miserable now because the Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough is a good success right now. Like, I wish there was something I could do.
And why does he care about people he doesn't care about? I don't care about the trolls. They're not worth my time. I need to find a way to fix them. Get off my dick, bitch. This dude is acting like I can fix him kind of energy. Nah, get out of here, piece of shit. No, thank you. I don't need what you're selling.
Make these people feel better about their own lives so they would stop caring so much about mine. But sadly, I don't know how to do that. I can't really reach out to every single one of these thousands of miserable wretches and try to make their lives each better.
And then he says wretches and all this stuff. I want to make them better, but they're fucking stupid people, and they're miserable. Is this punching down? If I'm miserable, right? What are you telling me I'm miserable? Make me feel worse? And is that a bad thing? You told us to not make people feel worse if they're already depressed or whatever the fuck. And this dude is saying all this shit, all this bullshit, because he doesn't mean it, and he wants to use it in this kind of way. And does that really sound like someone that cares at all about anyone? No.
This chicanery?
Individually, you know, I'm not a real life Santa Claus. I can't do that.
What if I don't believe in Christmas? Like, I just love, he says happy holidays on Twitter and all this stuff, but everything else, Christmas. Everyone celebrates Christmas.
You know, maybe if this was some kind of a Hallmark Christmas movie, I'd have some dust and I go,
oh, you know what? This dude watched A Wonderful Life. You know what? I hate that movie now. I hate it. You know, I had no opinion of it before. You know, whatever. Garbage movie. The only good version is the one with Johnny Bravo. I think there was a Johnny Bravo episode that was like parodying that. That's the only one I care about. This chicanery. A Wonderful Life had a good message and all this stuff, sure, but the fact it's gonna fuel this guy to be more obnoxious it's a mark down for that movie. Like, this is the kind of shit why I hate Harry Potter. And I'm going to hate Wonderful Life the same amount. The Johnny Bravo thing is going to be the only exception. That's going to be spared my hate. But that fucking movie, I feel sorry for whoever worked on that movie because they have this guy championing that movie. Fuck that movie. You know what? I think Rocco from Mega 64 brought this up. That he rewatched it a few years ago. And said, like, the best part that everyone talks about is, like, near the end of the movie. And, like, everything else is, like, you have to sit through bullshit to get to that. And it's like, wow, I'm glad you didn't watch it.
On my stream, and all of a sudden their lives are, oh, their hearts grew 3 sizes, and now they all feel better about the holiday season, and they stop caring about my Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. But I guess there's no way I can really do that. You know what I mean?
Why do you have to be, like, obsessed with Christmas to not like, fuck you, man. Simply fuck you. Shut up.
So, I just want you to understand that how appreciative I am. Because for every person out there
he's appreciative. Oh, go fuck yourself.
Who's positive and having fun with me every day and enjoying my content and my streams, understand that there's these weird, miserable people who are just, they're always rooting against everything, right? They want everything to go wrong. They want everything to fail. They want everything to just think about that.
Think about that. Think about it.
It's the holiday season. Christmas is in less than a week, and they're sitting on my streams and on my videos, typing out paragraphs of nasty comments no one will ever see.
This dude has a whole ass rant about Neil Druckmann over The Last of Us multiplayer being canceled.
To say, I don't like you and I hope everything fails for you. What kind of a person would do that? I mean, don't you feel bad?
Okay.
You would think, oh, isn't that, don't you get upset? No, I don't get upset anymore.
But like, he said that Nintendo should not make consoles anymore. They should go under. How dare they sell amiibos? They should like eat their failures. Blah blah blah. Hope for the downfall for Nintendo. All this shit. Oh, and he wants people to be mad at Naughty Dog for canceling a multiplayer game, which like things get canceled all the time. All the time. And he's like, you should be mad about that. But this dude is like, these other people, they want me to be miserable. But why do you want everyone to be worked up about a multiplayer mode to a game no one liked?
Used to. Back in the day, I would see that behavior and I'd be like, wow, I'm upset. I'm not upset anymore. I feel sad that there's so many people on this planet.
Fuck off. This fucking bullshit. I don't feel mad. I feel sad. Oh my god, man. This dude is insane. Insane. Get help. Get it. Go.
Have nothing going for them. That this is their existence. I also feel sad that they get wrapped up into this toxicity and negativity, especially this time of year.
Oh my god. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. They get wrapped up in the negativity, especially this time of year. So it's okay to be wrapped up in negativity any other day of the year, but not in the holy month of Christmas. This dude is trash. Awful person. Genuinely a bad person. Because no one should sit there and be like, you should be only nice for one month. It's Christmas month, man. Like, that's the worst kind of people. Because that implies that it's okay to be a piece of shit every other day. Like, this is why no one gives this much of a fuck about it. It's just like, oh yeah, be cool, man, whatever. Or they just mind their fucking business. And this dude is like, oh, well, it's Christmas month, be nice. Okay.
I don't know because I don't pay attention to it. But every day, people, did you know that someone's talking about you right now?
No way did he say this.
Toxicity and negativity, especially this time of year. People are still telling me, and again, I don't know because I don't pay attention to it. But every day, people, did you know that someone's talking about...
He bragged about getting emails and all this stuff of people talk, like, okay.
You right now on their stream negatively. Did you know that someone's doing this stream and it's all toxic stuff about you and your family members and this and that? Did you hear on this podcast they did it? No. I don't care. It's the holiday season. I'm here to make fun gameplay with you guys and be positive. Can you imagine being a toxic, negative person Christmas week?
Dude,
I can't.
Fuck you. You were so butthurt about Neil Druckmann canceling the multiplayer mode, and he's shown so many people for weeks, every day, every month, every second, or whatever the fuck. Like, there's so many clips of it. And he's like, to do that Christmas week? Shut up. Why does Christmas and his birthday get a week celebration? Like, fuck you, dude. Like, shut up. Go fucking jerk off your cat or some shit. Take that as you will.
That's these people. This is their whole life in existence. They claim it's lolcowing is milking people. You're not milking me.
What?
Christmas week? I can't. But that's these people. This is their whole life in existence. They claim it's lolcowing is milking people.
Lolcowing is milking people? What? No, you're the lolcow, not the... What? Oh my god, this dude needs to get committed.
You're not milking me. You're
help.
Milking miserable people on the internet.
Wait, what?
That's these people. This is their whole life.
This is nuts. It gets more crazy the more it goes. Again, he sounded like he was wrapping up. It sounded like he was ready to move on. And then he goes back on it. Oh my god.
They claim it's lolcowing is milking people. You're not milking me. You're milking miserable people on the internet. You're creating more misery, a
What? But how?
cycle of misery for personal gain. Anyone who makes that kind of content should be fucking ashamed, demonetized.
No, you should be demonetized, should be ashamed, and should be made a public example of what not to be. Like, this dude needs help. Like, this guy needs to lose his house. At this point, he needs the house to be taken away from him. Because, like, maybe that's what's going on. There's some, like, fucking fungus growing, and he's just getting fucked up. Like, there's, like, oh, like, I was reading symptoms about black mold. Like, oh, why should you get rid of black mold in your room? Because it's gonna fuck up your head. You got brain fog and all this other bullshit. And it's happening to this guy, probably. Some crazy shit. Or maybe Cat's drugging him, and we just don't know it. This is, like, a big, elaborate scheme for Cat to, like, take his money. I don't know. But this is fucking crazy. This dude, man. Let's rewind it.
People on the internet. You're creating more misery, a cycle of misery for personal gain. Anyone who makes that kind of content should be fucking ashamed, demonetized, and in my opinion, banned from YouTube. They shouldn't.
But what's the difference between videos that are doing honest criticism, though, Phil? What if this is an honest criticism video? Should that, because he has no, like, clear guideline of what is toxic and what's not toxic, because he changes over a course of a day. He'll say, oh, yeah, it's okay to criticize me, but that criticism is not valid, but that criticism might be, but it's not, but it is, but it's not. I mean, look at how he handles the FAP. One day it's okay to make fun of it. Oh, it's fun to make fun of it, man. Words makes fun of it. Oh, he made Cat cry. I'm trying to move on. Like, it means literally nothing to hear this guy say what should be demonetized, because it doesn't make sense. Like, shut up. And then to say, oh, it should be this. Like, who are you to say this shit? Like, who are you? Who are you to say what should be demonetized and what shouldn't be? Because people make fun of you? Like, no. Shut up, dumbass.
Exist. That's the worst kind of content, especially for this kind of year. And these people are all focused on it. That's what I mean. Why the hell would anyone be like that this time of year? That's insanity. You know? That's absolute nuttiness to think that that's something you...
Oh my god.
Focused on it. That's what I mean. Why the hell would anyone be like that this time of year? That's insane.
This time of year. So if we just act the same way, like, oh, June, right? We acted this way in June. Fine, that's fine, whatever. You know, people are stupid, whatever. But since we do it in December, oh my god, I can't believe it. Because obviously when we're in December, we should all act fake as fuck. Because that's what good people do, right? This fucker needs to shut up. Oh, I can't believe they're doing this time of year. People die this time of year. Murders happen this time of year. I can't believe people are committing crimes this time of year, man. Like, shut up. Shit happens. Like, what are you, fucking 12?
Insanity. You know? That's absolute nuttiness to think that that's something you should be doing Christmas week. But that's the reality of life right now on Earth, is that you have,
my god,
how many hundreds, if not millions?
What if I don't celebrate Christmas? It means nothing to me. He even says in the beginning of the video, oh, don't let, like, bad shit, like, taint Christmas. What if Christmas is tainted and I'm miserable, Phil? What about that? Oh, you feel like, it's such bullshit. He says, oh, we should be careful, we should, like, treat people with respect, blah, 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 understand them, blah, 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 blah. But here, he's, like, shitting at people who are miserable. If we're miserable, then why, and you feel sad for us, why are we always the butt of your joke? Like, shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Hundreds of thousands to millions of people on this planet that are just plain miserable. And no one cares about them. And they just leave them. What happens is people abuse them. People are making this kind of predatory content to hone in and sucker those people into feeling good about misery. That's...
Wait, let's hear that again.
What happens is people abuse them. People are making this kind of predatory...
Wait.
If not millions, hundreds of thousands to millions of people on this planet that are just plain miserable. And no one cares about them. And they just leave them. What happens is people abuse them. People are making this kind of predatory content.
Oh my god. I can't take this, dude. What the fuck are we talking about? What is wrong with him? To just then say, well, people abuse them and no one cares and this and that. I can't believe this dude. This dude is insane. Get offline. Please, just go offline. Just go on vacation. God damn it. Holy shit, man.
Hone in and sucker those people into feeling good about misery. That's...
So he's saying that we are... Who's abusing what?
Now on Earth is that you have how many hundreds, if not millions, hundreds of thousands to millions of people on this planet that are just plain miserable, and no one cares about them, and they just leave them. What happens is people abuse them. People are making this...
People abuse these miserable people. These hundreds of thousands of people who are miserable, they're getting abused.
kind of predatory content
By people who make predatory content. So this fucker is insinuating that I am abusing people by making content that happens to be negative. Holy shit, man. Like, there is content that's harmful to people and all this stuff, sure. And like, I'm not gonna, again, as I said so many times, it's not the video that's the problem. It's just the environment that all these algorithms bump this stuff in the forward that no one understands how algorithms work, whatever the fuck. You know, whatever. They can get a general idea, sure, but whatever. But it's like, yeah, some people may not be in the position where, you know, all these videos that are making fun of them may not leave them in a good headspace. That's why some people try to tell them, hey, you should just kind of like step away. But it is getting kind of harder with how everything's getting more online, so you can't really have an easy way to get away from it either. It's challenging, like, but you can't really enforce it either because you don't know what video is like with bad intention. There's some videos you could probably tell, like, yeah, this is made in bad taste, whatever. Like, there's all this kind of stuff, but it's just intuition and just kind of like, you know, just kind of like a vibe you might get from a video, whatever. It's very tricky to navigate this, and that's why I don't think it's really worth any shit to sit there and say, oh, well, these people abuse them by making content. Like, that's such a vague blanket statement to say. And then and if you like push back, I was like, not that content, this other content, and you start to do that. At that point, don't talk about it. Just say that there's content out there that is just harmful, whatever the fuck, like, or just focus on the positive. I thought we were supposed to be watching Phil to be positive.
to hone in and sucker those people into feeling good about misery. That should never happen. You should never feel good about misery ever in your life. You know? That's why it's called misery, because it's supposed to make people miserable.
This dude is fucking trash. Like, yeah, you can feel miserable about other people and feel bad about them and all this shit. Yeah. But when someone is being a piece of shit like you, Phil, the amount of, like, feel battery goes away. Like, he had some feel battery, but he just kept getting rid of it. Like, it's really why I don't give a fuck what happens to this dude. Like, again, that Comcast shit, if it was anyone else, I'd be like, oh, that's awful. That should never happen. Like, that's really abuse of power and this and that. Like, I would say that about anyone. But DSP, I would want that guy to get a promotion. Because this dude is such a piece of shit. He celebrates people's misery too. He's no better. He's literally no better than anyone else. And he acts this way.
Not happy. If you think that someone being miserable makes you happy, you need to go seek some kind of mental readjustment with a professional or a counselor. You really should.
And also, that has nothing to do. I'm not, like, no one feels happy when miserable shit happens. It's just that they can say, oh, it sucks, but, you know, this guy deserves it. Like, it's that kind of shit, man.
You shouldn't be sitting on the internet dwelling in misery at Christmas week. That's really messed up. People sitting here, man, I just can't wait for the Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough to go sour. What the hell is wrong with you?
Well, it's gonna go sour. Like, come on, shut up.
You're nuts.
You're nuts.
You need help. Really, you should actively stop whatever you're doing and go to see someone.
You need help, Phil. You need help. You're the one. You're the one that needs the help.
can maybe help you and readjust your brain to have a
Then readjust my brain. Oh man. Save
better
space,
life,
by the
a
way.
productive, positive life. You shouldn't be dwelling on that stuff, you know? And it really makes me sad to know how many people there are like this, okay? So, truth
Is that why you make fun of us? That you feel so bad that we're the butt of your joke?
I'm having a great time. I cannot wait for more Baldur's Gate 3 today. I know we're going to have a great stream. I hope you
It's
guys,
so crazy we got that out of just a Baldur's Gate fucking segment.
again, will stick around. And I certainly feel that you guys will, you know, continue to enjoy the playthrough as much as I have, I hope. And, you know, again, as long as we keep up the level of engagement and consistent interaction and you helping me with the stuff I don't understand and giving me advice on things I should do. And again, that doesn't mean hand-holding every moment. That doesn't mean, oh, this is a fight. Here's exactly how to win it in 2 turns.
Oh my god.
No. I want to figure it out for myself. But if I ask questions, hey, is this spell working how I think it works? What's a good spell to pick when I level up?
What kind of question is that? Is this spell works the way I think it works? Why don't you try it? Like that's the criticism. It's just that he sees a spell. Does this do what I think it does? Like figure it out. Okay.
You know, am I missing out on anything important or essential in this area? Because I swear I searched the area, but maybe I missed a little. You know what I mean? Those are just genuine questions and things to make the gameplay experience more enjoyable rather than me just guessing for myself and flubbing it and doing things wrong and missing out on stuff. You know, I want to have a good time. I'm not going to be going back and playing Baldur's Gate 3 10 times. I'm going to play it once. So I want this one time to be a great, enjoyable experience.
How come
okay?
how come we can play all these other games multiple times, but Baldur's Gate 3 we were only playing once? So we have to get the perfect run. What a great way to play a video game. To go in wanting to 100% it off the bat. Wow, that's a cool attitude. Like, that's so trash. You're a gamer and that's why you want to play the game? Just have a perfect one-shot game? Okay.
So, thank you to those who are here, who are positive, who are having a good time.
And you know, he brings up the Dark Souls example, but he played the game multiple times. So he should play Baldur's Gate 3 multiple times if that's the case, right?
Thank you to those who are consistently supporting Baldur's Gate 3. That's very nice of you. You know, it's a lengthy RPG. And a lot of the times when I play RPGs, they don't get a lot of support. Namely, I mean, take a look at Like a Dragon that we're playing right now. There's some nights where there's like none. And that's okay because it balances out with everything else. But it's nice to know that there's enough of an audience for this game and people who want me to experience a real D&D experience that you will support it. I really appreciate that. All right? So thank you so very much for that. Really looking forward to today's stream. Okay? Later tonight on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, it's more Modern Warfare 3. Now, what are we doing in Modern Warfare?
Oh my god, now we're just doing schedule again?
And this includes the food and stuff that I need for our running these errands, which probably is going to, you know, with being sick in October and everything set us back.
We're still talking about being sick in October. We're still talking about that.
And missing out on stuff and trying to catch up on all that. So now, I'm hoping for a more relaxed
You're caught up. I'm sorry, dumbass. You're caught up.
day. Really, I am. And I don't know how it's going to go. I guess we'll see.
Guess we'll
Stuff
see.
maybe you didn't watch over the week. Maybe you'll get caught up on Baldur's Gate. Maybe it's going to be more Baldur's Gate 3. Character at one point. At this point, playing Blanca in Street Fighter 6 on Friday. Saturday is the big Christmas marathon. Exciting. The event will start the usual.
Okay, we're just gonna skip ahead.
Come by and say hello. Say Merry Christmas. Everyone come by and relax with each other, and we'll have a festive, fun time.
Okay, yeah. Festive time. Festivus.
Then I might just do RoboCop that night and wrap up the playthrough. You know, I'm kind of undecided right now what I want.
Okay.
You'd possibly like to see me do for like 2 to 3 weeks until all the big new releases hit in January. The thing is, I don't know, because again, there might be releases coming out early in January. We don't know until we do the schedule update. Okay. Also, keep in mind that first week of January, I'm going to work on my year-end series, which includes
Yeah.
opinions from mine on what was the best content I put out this year.
Oh my god. Yes. You get it.
All right. So pretty much I've covered everything that I felt like I really wanted to for today.
No gamer news. Oh man. No
Is
DSPN.
a $5
no.
tip.
A $5 tip? Listen to this.
An anonymous $5 tip. I was going to say there's no name here. It's an anonymous
Okay.
$5 tip. And he said, hey, I'm actually about to be alone for the holidays. I keep working extra shifts for the holiday, and it keeps my mind off of all this stuff. You know, I don't really have anyone. I don't have a girlfriend or a significant social life or anything.
My God. My guy, you tipped $5 to hop on a fucking bandwagon and be like, oh, I'm miserable too, Phil.
Loneliness is a disease among
Loneliness
humans,
is a
so
disease.
please take care. You're right. Holiday, and it keeps my mind off of all this stuff. You know, I don't really have anyone. I don't have a girlfriend or a significant social life or anything. Loneliness is a disease.
It's a disease. So you could just catch it? You could just become lonely? Ugh.
Among humans, so please take care. You're right.
Yeah, animals don't ever feel lonely. They can't do it, right? Because they're animals. They're stupid, right?
You're absolutely right. It absolutely is. Again, during this time of year, when a lot of us are so busy, if you say you're busy during Christmas and you're annoyed by it, you shouldn't be. You should be grateful. You know?
This dude complains about being busy all the fucking time. All the time.
There was a time in my life when I had a big family. And this time of year was all about going to visit the family. And
We ain't know a family did like they stopped hanging out with each other. I was like, what? Oh my God, dude, shut up. Just fucking play with the fucking Christmas dildo.
Gifts and doing all this stuff. And oh my God, what a hassle. You mean instead of me just staying home today and relaxing for Christmas, I gotta go visit all my family members? I gotta go to a park.
You were a fucking kid. Oh my God, this is so corny. And then he says all this stuff, but what if your family's a piece of shit family, Phil? What about that? But like, all this stuff, saying all this shit, like, come on. Shut up.
Pretty? Oh, and you complain about it, right? You whine about it. And then years later, when that doesn't exist anymore, when you don't have that anymore, you realize, man, I really took all that for granted. And now...
Oh my God. Dude. He's 41 years old and he's talking like this. Like, dude, shut up. Shut up.
I wish I still had it, you know? I haven't had...
Hey, we think you had it. By the way, he could call his relatives. He could just get the numbers. He knows their name. What if they have a Facebook? Why don't you open a Facebook, Mr. Phil Burnell? If you really care, why don't you reach out to them? Oh, no, you can't because your parents didn't talk to them, so why would you, right? Okay.
Significant family experience like that since my teen years. And that sucks, you know?
Yeah, but that's
If
on
you
you,
have
though.
it-
You could have done it. It's equally the ball's in your court as well. You could have easily just reached out yourself if you really cared.
Grateful for it and realize how lucky you are. There's a lot of people out
He
there that...
says this, but he doesn't try to get in touch with John Rambo. I mean, probably now it's too late because, you know, he doesn't use Twitter anymore. So, like, you know, that ship has sailed. But he could have reached out to him, but he never did. But he's like, oh, man, you take stuff for granted, blah, 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 blah. He moved to Washington. And he was always telling us how he misses his parents and this and that. And he wished they moved with him. But he didn't have any inkling about John Rambo, right?
Don't have anyone, right? At all. You know, I'm lucky to have my wife and cat.
Does your wife have anyone?
But a lot of people don't have that at all. They have nothing. They're just alone, and that's sad during this time of year. And again, when we were talking about the very beginning of
This
this
time of year. What about any time of year? Does he realize people commit suicide every day, every year, whatever the fuck? Like, no matter what time it is? Like, shit happens. And he's like, oh, man, this time of year, man.
show, put your feet into someone else's shoes for just a few minutes. Try to understand from their perspective what they could possibly be going through.
Again, this dude is saying this as he doesn't understand why people don't like hand holding. Like, he cannot possibly understand why people may not love the Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. Instead says that they all must be trolls, right?
You know, it's completely different than what you may think. Oh, what a bunch of humbugs. How could they be a humbug this time of year? Well, that's probably why. It's probably because their life ain't going so well. And, you know, be a little bit aware of that and understanding of that. Now, you know, they say it's not only the time of year to just be holly and jolly, but it's a time to be compassionate to others. You know what I'm saying? So thank you so much. This anonymous.
Time to be compassionate, but why should we only be compassionate to others in December? Why is December the only month we're allowed to do that?
$5 tipper. I'm there with you. I've been there too. I've been in a point in my life where I was all alone. I didn't feel like anything mattered. I hated my job, and you know, you just gotta push forward. I mean it. Just keep pushing forward, and understand that things will not always be that bad. You know what I mean? They won't. You will get through it. You'll get through to a better point in life. At least from my perspective and my experience, that's what's happened with me. And I'm so glad that I didn't give up because I was there, man. I was ready. And, man, I'm so happy I didn't. And I pushed through. And now here, look how happy I am now. And you can be there, too. I wish the best upon everyone, that everyone could eventually have the happiness that I truly have, you know. But you got it is tough. Admittedly, I know because I've been there.
He wants us to be happy, have a potential of being happy, but he wants us to lose revenue, right? He wants us to lose our monetization, wants us to lose our channels, wants us all this stuff, but he wants the best for us. Okay.
It ain't easy, man. You know, and I understand it. When you're at your lowest low, you feel like crap. So know that we're there. I'm there with you, man. I've been there.
Are you?
Okay.
A dude said that he was depressed in his chat once and he banned him or whatever the fuck. Like, he did a lot of weird shit to people who were depressed, man.
Hold on. Excuse me. Whoa, oh crap. What did I just do? Oh no, hold on. A separate window and then proceeded to shuffle everything. That's not good. I resorted and it seems okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, if you guys have any topics you would like to talk about, if you'd like to tag me in the chat. We're already just doing
topics, Q&A?
And, you know, discuss some stuff about...
Oh my god.
So thank you in advance to anyone who contributes in any way. But let's... The only thing that really comes to mind are some of the treats that I used to have, like a panettone dessert bread. My mom used to make these Christmas strips desserts. And my mom also used to make homemade lasagna and or pasta around Christmas. So those are the things that come to mind for me around Christmas. But I swear we've talked about this topic like 10 times.
Okay.
A walrus into battle only on Tuesdays.
What? They want to know.
Hello, No Sleep Bro Vibes. How are you? Radical Jaws wants to know if I've ever ridden a walrus into battle.
Okay.
If it was online gameplay, I would do it, but it's not. So there's really no point to it. What? I'll just wait for the full release. Yes, Derek, we can see you typing through your computer, so I don't know what happened last night that it didn't work.
Okay.
Squirts out of your mouth in every direction. The red reminds me of Christmas.
What?
Okay, that's a joke. Glass. I like to eat broken glass. It's delicious. It's very festive when you bite it and all the blood squirts out of your mouth in every
glass
direction.
ass. That's what you should do.
Christmas. Okay, that's a joke. Please don't take that seriously, because some people will.
Some people will take it seriously. You shut up. You're not funny.
Andy says, "Did you
You'll
hear?
Be funny, you glass ass.
There's people that are making an app so AI girlfriends are a thing. I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care about that topic at all. I don't even know why you would think I would care about that.
This dude literally had segments complaining about waifus, how terrifying a waifu is, and how pathetic, like sad or desperate people are to have waifus or some dumb shit like that. And now he doesn't care about AI girlfriends. Okay.
Applies to everyone. That is certainly a topic that doesn't apply to me. Hey, more power to you. If you want to have a virtual girlfriend and you want to spend all your time talking to a fake person, you want to dump all your money into...
And then listen to this. Oh, you know, feel good, man, but like, yeah, you want to do this? That's fake. That's stupid. And dumb. Yeah. Shut up.
A fake person, go for it.
Like how judgmental this is. Like, you know, I watched this movie called Monster. It's I think it's a Japanese movie. Really good movie. I really like that movie. I like it a lot. Great movie. It has a lot of like twists, and it's like you think you had enough, but it's like no, we'll go even further. It's crazy. Great movie. There's like a line where they say that they saw a teacher go to a hostess club, and they're like, "Did you hear he went to a hostess club? Oh, he must be really lonely and all this stuff." And this is gonna spoil a little bit of the movie, but it happens like in the early part. But it's very clear that they have scenes like that to make you like think a certain way about the teacher. Like you're gonna have an opinion of it. Then as the movie goes on, it's like, no, you're wrong. Bam, there you go. Great movie though. I do recommend it, even though I kind of spoiled the gist of it. But it's still a good movie. I highly recommend it. Oh my god, what was the point? I thought I had a point with that too. Oh, how judgmental this is. Like, dude, who cares? Who cares? Like, that's kind of where that movie, and why I brought up Monster. Like, the only people that seemed to care about that teacher going to a hostess club were people who were just gossiping. Like, these weren't, like, people that were seen as, like, good people. You never saw the main character participate. Just like, oh, okay, like, that's it. She didn't, like, come up with it. She didn't, like, do whatever. But it's to show how negative it is of a person you are to just assume that. Because just because someone goes to a hostess club doesn't necessarily mean that they're a bad person or they're awful. They could be going for many reasons and all this stuff. And DSP is just talking about it as if like you're an awful person or like it's bad for you to think that way. But who cares? It's not hurting anyone, right? Ugh.
I mean, in Japan, they already do that at the host and hostess clubs, right? So.
But they do that here too. I mean, you have prostitution, you have Hooters, you have like all these other things. You have streams that do this too. Like, it really is who cares at this point about how people interact with other people in that kind of way or whatever the fuck. Like, the responsibility on how you spend your money is on you. And why should it be anyone else's responsibility? Like, you know, like that kind of shit.
Now it's just, you're going the next step. It's not even a real human faking a relationship. It's just fake human.
So then wouldn't that be more honest then? Because you're already going in knowing it's fake. Whatever.
It's the different levels of fake, right? You have the full-on fake AI, but then you have the person who is acting fake like they care about you just for your money. I mean, we could keep going.
DSP does this too. I don't care what he tells me, he does
All
this
these
too.
levels of fake, right? Anyway.
All
right, I received a $20 tip.
It's so crazy. This dude says that, but at the beginning of the stream he says, "Oh man, I've been there, feel good, blah 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 blah." But he says he should go to people with understanding all this stuff, but just assumes people do hostess club stuff, waifus, whatever. They're all miserable, lonely people. Okay, that's a very positive outlook. Like, there are people who are married that have waifus and husbandos and all that shit, and they don't do dumb shit. Like, come on.
This morning, from 1 Minute Man. Oh wow, listen to this.
Oh my god, 1 Minute Man has something to say. Oh my god. We had major nonsense, and now we got a 1 Minute Man tip, so you know it's gonna be nonsense. I'm already gonna, like, fucking I'm getting the bleach ready. Thank you. Yeah, because this definitely mutes the burp. You have better control over burps, and you can easily just mute the mic to burp. Or at least cover your mouth. No, just turn all the way, stare at Mega Man, burp in his face, and we get to see his fucking gout foot, by the way. Nice. And then he does this shit. Fuck you. Fuck you just saying like, "Ugh." So funny. Hilarious. Shut the fuck up.
Excuse me. I swear to you, 1 Minute Man did not belch. That was me. That was a really nasty belch. That's why I turned around.
Yeah, he was too busy sucking your dick. He can't belch with a
coming.
dick in his mouth.
And I was like, let's deflect this. But the problem was,
and
I
then he explains
directed it towards Mega Man, and it
oh
bounced
my God.
right back.
Fuck it. He needs to fucking...
With an echo, so you probably still heard it, right? It like
game
bounced
over
right
himself.
off the picture.
Oh my god.
So basically, 1 Minute Man is giving me an insane amount of information about Baldur's Gate 3. Just look at this. To open the Necronomicon, enter the well in the Blighted Village, see past spiders, find the dark amethyst. You'll need wisdom in order to read it, and then you can go find Karlach and you help her.
He tells us, don't tell me anything. Let me experience it, blah, blah, blah. 1 Minute Man immediately ignores what he said, and then DSP reads it like this. Oh my god.
Fist of Justice! Feel my rage!
That's it, that's the one.
Use the Sword of Justice to make her a powerful berserker. Okay, thank you, 1 Minute Man. Thank you. I won't remember any of this. No, really, I know I won't.
This
you know, the best way to help with stuff is when I'm playing the game.
It's a cue
I'm trying.
he could refer to at any point in his life. Whatever.
To figure stuff out. That would be the time. Like now, like I'm not. And by the way, this is not me being negative or anything. This is me being honest. A lot of people have bombarded me in the last week to week and a half.
This is not negative.
With a ton of information about Baldur's Gate 3. But you have to understand that if it's not in context to what we're doing.
I don't want to be a handheld. Let me experience stuff first. Reads all these emails about Baldur's Gate 3 and all this stuff. What is the point of saying you want to figure stuff out when you're reading guides and all this information? Oh, okay.
I will never understand or remember any of it. There's been people who've written insane 10-paragraph posts on the videos, and I prove the comments. If anyone wants to read them, I try to skim through them. It's like, there's no way I'm going to understand any of what I'm being told right now. You know what I mean? Like, it's just whoop right over my head. And in this case, I had a feeling when we found this Necronomicon book, there was some trick to opening it. I just didn't know what it was yet, and I figured there's a way to do it later. So maybe eventually this is he's telling me. So he's like, enter the well in the Blighted Village and see past.
And now he's explaining it.
Spiders and find the dark amethyst. I don't even know what that is. Like, what's the Blighted Village?
This dude is stupid. This is a good image. Yeah, I'm taking this. I'm gonna take this for the thumbnail. Dude, you read a village name, the Blighted Village. What does that mean? Well, if you don't know what it means now, you obviously can deduce it's a location that you're gonna find eventually. Oh man.
I don't know. Have we even been there yet? Are we close to it? You see what I mean? Like, this is all valid information for when we get there. So, and this is not just to 1 Minute Man, this is to everyone. Thank you so much for caring so much about the playthrough. Really? Like, I really appreciate that. Did I play the animation? I don't know if I did. I'll hit it again. But this kind of information is going to go in one ear and out the other. You know, I'm a dunderhead. I'll just admit it. I'm a dunderhead, okay? I don't absorb information like a sponge. Like a lot of people do. Like, some people are like,
bro, he
have like a
literally
photogenic...
says that he watches tech videos and absorbs it. And now he's saying he doesn't absorb. No, Phil, stop lying.
Memory, or they have, like, if you just say something to them, they'll just totally remember it at all times. I'm someone who learns by doing. Get it? So, like...
If he learns by doing, then why does he need to do casual matches in Street Fighter 6 to play Blanca? Why does he need to watch tech videos if he learns by doing? Okay, don't think about it. You're thinking too much already.
When I'm playing the game, if I get this information thrown at me and we're doing it together, I'll totally appreciate it, understand it, and love it. But right now, telling that to me, you might as well recite, you know, an instructions on how to make a delicious gourmet meal in Greek. And it has about the same amount of impact, because, like, I don't even know what the Blighted Village is.
I mean, I can't read Greek either. I can't really say.
We haven't even tried that yet, but right? I mean, we don't know how to do it properly.
I'm tired of I'm tired of hearing you guys are speaking Greek as if it's like some magical thing. It's like, dude, it's just a language. Shut the fuck up. Fucking
dark amethyst,
Malacca.
you know, would it do something? Would it negate the Necronomicon? I don't know. And by the way, today I think we will likely get to Karlach. I think that's where we were headed anyway. Karlach. I don't know how to say the name because no one said it yet.
Okay, we're just gonna
Particular
skip ahead.
sword should become some kind of a barbarian. Someone also left a comment on my video last night. So if you do this other build with her,
He's just explaining what he's been handheld about.
talk to animals infinitely, and therefore
I don't absorb stuff, but he's able to recite all he read. This doesn't help your case, buddy.
you don't have to worry about losing your ability to talk to animals by having a long rest. The potion will lose its effect, but then she could talk to the animals instead if you do this other build. So it's like, you see, like, it's insane.
Insane.
Info overload for me.
Info
It is.
overload.
It's like info overload, and when that happens, sometimes my brain, it's funny. You take my head and you shake it around like this, like, wait, hey.
Oh my god.
So
funny.
Let's tackle these things as
I'm
we
on
get
the
to them.
floor.
All right, but thank you, 1 Minute Man, for the tip. Thank you for the advice. If we can apply this when we get to these things, maybe we
Okay.
village the goblins were in, right? But if you're saying there's a well we should go down, maybe we should go back and check that out.
Wait.
Goblin town we were in. I don't know if that's the blight advice. If we can apply this when we get to these things, maybe we will. If we're in the blighted village, if you're saying we're in a blighted village already,
This dude. Oh, not that. Was like, what's the blighted village? Is this the village? Is there a well there? Oh my god, man.
Goblin town we were in, I don't know if that's the blighted village. It didn't look blighted to me. It just looked like an abandoned village the goblins were in, right? But if you're saying there's a well we should go down, maybe we should go back and check that out. If that's what you're saying, because again, I don't know if that's what you're saying or not. I'm totally confused.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe
Okay.
he's,
What was I saying? Oh, a couple more
God.
shout out. I got confused already. It's like, see, now my mind is even more addled. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see here. I received a $2 tip.
Okay, what's it gonna be?
Baldur's Gate 3 hype. Who's your favorite RPG party member of all time? Of all time? Oh god.
Oh god, I don't play favorites, man.
Now you got me. Now you really got me thinking. Like, who's been the best ultimate party member of all time? Like, when I was growing up and playing the original RPGs I ever played, you got to think, who were the badasses? Sabin, who did all the kung fu moves that were super
Dante in SMT3, he was the GOAT.
powered, right? And he never needed to use MP to use them.
He
In
was
Final
the
Fantasy
GOAT
VI,
after
or maybe
all.
Shadow, who literally just needed ninja stars, would throw them and kick major ass, right? Like, those are like the classic RPG characters that come to mind in my head. People in the chat are going, boom, 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 boom. Ooh, we got a headshot on him.
Okay, enough of that.
Cool.
Cool. Oh man. Oh man, cool.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay. So,
Alright, okay.
looks like that's
So-
all I've got there. All right, so let's go
Okay,
back to
alright.
some questions in the chat.
Okay.
Knows Real Vibe says, sad Robocop's coming to an end. I've been loving the playthrough. Wish more game companies made more FPS games with higher quality graphics in the near future. Excuse me.
Excuse me. I love.
I don't think it's not even.
indie
I don't even
games.
think of it as an FPS. It's not. That's a hybrid RPG for sure.
Okay.
And I realized it's not at all. It's actually a hybrid RPG, more similar to, let's say, Deus Ex or something like that. I was like, oh, that's why this game's
Oh, that's
good and
That's
stands
why.
out. This month, originally I was gonna do 2 or 3 a week, but a couple things happened. Number one, I just got really busy and tired. Honestly, kind of
sure.
exhausted with a lot of stuff going on in my life.
I was
and
still waiting for the
not wanting
Invincible
to stick around
review.
super late
He
every single
recorded
night.
like, come on, he watched the
Especially when some
mission
nights I
level
have,
one.
remember I had to do
Level 1 of
patron
Invincible. He watched
videos
it
twice because of something's corrupting and stuff. And I just didn't have as much time this month as I had hoped to do review stuff for you. So I will be filming one final movie review tonight. It's a movie that I had never actually seen before, and I watched it a couple nights ago. And I will be reviewing it for you on DSP Reacts later tonight after my final stream of the week ends. So expect that later tonight. I hope you'll give it a look. The reviews haven't done great this month. The reviews I did in October did way better, the horror reviews.
Yeah, because the Christmas movies are all boring boomer movies that people already know about. Like, Why, like, people, what if they wanted the Invincible review?
And these Christmas reviews didn't really catch on. They get like 300 views each. It's like, well, what are you gonna do?
You just do it for
at least
money,
someone's
guys.
watching them. So that'll be out tonight. I hope
Doesn't
you
care
give it a
about
look.
views. Doesn't
Okay.
care about views. Okay. 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 All right.
Okay.
Okay.
What else, guys? What else is on your mind?
He sits in silence and says, "Okay, what's on your mind?" Cool. This is.
No,
this
I
is
did not
how
hear
you
that
talk.
Mike Mix-Up passed away from the Marvel community. That's sad. Not that I had
Who?
tons of experience with the guy. Back in the day, he absolutely was someone who
Mark
traveled
Pixel. What?
to the East Coast to play a lot of the best players, and he was one of the best Marvel vs. Capcom 2 players ever
Oh, he's an
back
FGC
then.
guy. I didn't
and
know.
he actually had some very unique games
Okay.
from California. Someone would come from Florida.
Why did he
Talk
get
to
a
the
better
guy.
shout out than the other guy that died? Where he was like, "This guy is stupid, but he gets sad." Okay then. Now shut up.
For 20 years. I don't know what his life was like or what was going on, but it is sad to hear that he has, been lost.
Why did the FGC feel like it's such a weird reaction from him? Like, he talks about all these, like, movie stars that passed away, and it's like, "Oh, man, poor Billy Bobo, man, he was a good actor." And FGC guys, I guess sad, but sad it happened. I saw him one time drinking water, and I was like, wow. But I don't know how he is now, but I guess he died. Like, what the fuck is this?
Yes, we're going to play Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth in English. We are. We did Like a Dragon, it was
He's gonna
Yakuza
use
Like a
the
Dragon. We
youngster.
played in English. It just makes sense, especially for is that long of
I
an
mean,
RPG.
as I said, honestly, I like the English cast for Like a Dragon in Like a Dragon. Oh my god, I thought it was another name. So Yakuza 7, okay? When the English dub in that, I like the cast in it. I like the guy who plays Ichiban. He's a good voice actor. I like him and all this other stuff. It's still such a bummer that the English cast got the youngster. Now I have to like either, because I don't mind playing sub, but I like the English cast a lot. So it's like, oh man, I got the young end of the stick on this one. Feels bad, man. But whatever. Here will probably be benched because I like Psycho too much. I know she's returning in this, and maybe a new party member will be cooler to have than Kiryu. You know what I mean? But whatever. Sad day. Oh, this is a good face. He's like, it's like you see this, and then there's like a picture, like a sign. He bites. This is like a kid. He walks in with a necklace and says, "Watch out, he bites."
Turn-based everything to have the English.
He's
we
a
are gonna
biter.
do the English voice acting for it. Yes.
He's a biter.
What's up, Jade? Good to see you today. Welcome. Hope you're having. We have to do the schedule
Wow.
update on Saturday.
We
to
said
know
in
what's coming
silence,
out
and then we got into
first.
schedule update. We gotta do it so we
Figure out what
understand.
we want to do to plug up those holes with content, right? Because it would be pretty
Oh,
dumb for me to
boy.
say, "Oh, I think I want to
Plug
play
up holes with content.
Lords of the Fallen," which is probably like a 30-hour game. Come to find out, we only have like 10 hours to play. Why would I start Lords of the Fallen, right?
Well,
So
you
that's what I
started
mean.
Baldur's
Like,
Gate 3.
we need to look at the schedule first and then judge. So we'll see.
Whatever.
We'll see after
So
Saturday.
how come we can do the back burner gimmick with Baldur's Gate 3, but we can't do it with any other game? Interesting.
We'll have a better idea, and then we'll start brainstorming what we want to do. Okay?
Okay.
Cool.
Cool. Schedule stuff's so stupid because it's just going through the game list that he already is going through. But whatever. It's all just to cope, just to get everyone to agree with him.
Am I doing
so,
a ranking of all
you
the
know.
games I played this year? No. I'm doing a Game of the Year awards where I pick essentially around the top 10 best games, and then I do a countdown of the most disappointing games. I don't do like, oh, out of the 40 games I played this year, here's number 1 to number 40. I don't do that. That would be a crazy extensive
Well,
countdown.
you are kind of doing that though. Think about it. You're taking the games you play and putting them
Yes,
in
I'll
a
see you
countdown.
for Call of Duty
Whatever.
tonight, Jade. Sounds good.
Okay. Sure. Sounds good, Jade. You already knew that.
Ophidius, I'm glad to hear that you're feeling better. I'm
Okay, this is meantrigued.
What are your
content.
thoughts? I don't really have thoughts because, like, what's the point? I mean, here's the thing. This console gen, and you guys have asked me.
Oh, boy.
Kirk says, PS5 outsold Xbox 3-1 in 2023. What are your thoughts? I don't really have thoughts because, like, what's the point? I mean, here's the thing. This console gen, and
what's the point? This dude talks about sales so much, and he's like, who cares? Okay.
You guys have asked me over this entire console gen, which is now, what, 3 years and going, what's the best console? Is it PS5 or is it Xbox Series X? I don't think either console's better. They both play games around equally. And there's some exceptions. Sometimes one will run better.
Okay, yeah.
Feels like, oh my god, what a different experience. The one game I would actively say did was Call of Duty. And melee attacks and shit.
Alright, we're just gonna
right?
skip on ahead.
But if you're asking, like, overall, what do I think about Sony selling 3-1 to Xbox? There's a good reason. Because PS4 was insanely dominant last console.
We're still on this. No.
This Saturday, the 23rd of December. Why would I want to actively travel then?
What?
If I were to travel, I would likely not go during Christmas. Too much stress. Way too much people out there. Like, for example, they're saying the busiest travel day of the year is this Saturday, the 23rd of December.
So why
would I want to actively travel then? If I'm going to visit someone, like if I'm going to go visit my parents, I'm not going to visit them in December. Half the stuff, like for example, if I go to Connecticut, I want to go to a time when maybe I can go to the zoo. I can enjoy driving around not in ice and snow.
There's no ice or snow. Connecticut is fucking whatever. Shut up.
Right? You want to go to a time of the year that's nicer than that. So why would I try? I mean, I understand it's not, oh, it's the holidays. You're here for the holidays.
This dude literally was like, I wish I could hang out with my family. Will you hang out with your family for Christmas? No. Okay. In this month, right? Oh, he doesn't want to visit his parents in this time of season? Yeah, you know what? Fuck you, Phil. I'm gonna go in on that. Why isn't DSP spending time with his family on Christmas? It's Christmas. Why is he hanging out with his family in this season? Wow, I guess he hates his family. This guy must hate his fucking family. Wow. Phil doesn't want to see his mom. What happened?
No, much rather go during a time when it's not going to be ultimate stress and annoyance and bullshit, right?
But it's
I would
holiday
like to try
season.
to avoid that.
Tis the season, Phil. Tis the season, motherfucker.
Plus, keep in mind, everything's more expensive at Christmas too. They gouge prices everywhere. The hotels are more.
That's why you buy at least like take the plane tickets ahead of time. Then you sleep at your parents' place. Oh, oh shit! It would be awkward. What if they want to have like fucky time and like, cat, my mom is next door, and then she's like, "It's time. It's time go. It's time go, Phil."
Expensive. The flights are more expensive. They're ripping you off because you're traveling during the holiday, which is really stupid. If you fly during an off season, you save money as well. So none of it makes any sense.
Okay. All right. Okay.
There you go. Roberstack says, if you own 60 PS4 games, why would that people even consider getting an Xbox? Maybe because of scarcity.
Okay. Scarcity of bullshit. Okay. Yeah. All right. I love this ambient fan noise we're getting. It's very meaningful and robust.
Christmas is best spent at home in pajamas. There you go. Sounds good to me.
Okay. Yeah.
Would travel. I would not choose to travel during the business season of the year. That would be crazy to me. Like, if I have the option to choose when to travel, I would travel when it's less stressful.
Into mouth.
It's less expensive. Like, why would I actively choose the worst time of year to travel? It wouldn't make sense to me. You know?
'Tis the season to be with your family, Phil. Why do you want to spend time with your family?
No, I'm not replaying Cyberpunk. People ask me this all the time, okay? Like,
why would I give a game a second chance? But everyone should give me a second chance. Give me a chance. This game that I heard good things about, I don't want to give it another chance. It has like boobs in it.
Again, allow me to explain my rationale. When I played Cyberpunk 2077 at launch, I did not like the game. but I didn't dislike it for all the reasons the vast majority of people disliked the game for. Most people said, oh, it's a buggy mess, the graphics are glitched, the world is empty, this doesn't function right, the cops appear out of thin air. I don't like it because of that. That's not why I didn't like it. I didn't like it because I didn't like the game. Cyberpunk 2077 felt to me like a bunch of stolen ideas from other games slapped together to try to make their own, even though
he
nothing...
likes other games to be like other games, though. I mean, this dude literally complained about games not being like other games in the past. Oh, why do they do it like this? They shouldn't have it like this game.
The game was original. The gameplay feels like Borderlands combined with Deus Ex. Only both Borderlands and Deus Ex are better at it than Cyberpunk was. Okay? The story. The main plot line's okay. Some of the side plot lines are outstanding. Like, I remember the plot line with your companion who's the detective. And you go...
Okay, we've heard this. Then you find a guy who was
Tons of those missions
brainwashed.
were boring, poorly written.
Yeah, so... This dude acts as if boring side missions are not in any other game. No other game has boring side missions. Oh, yeah, of
Badly
course.
executed, not fun. Half the companions are not interesting. They're boring. They're stupid. They're not, in my opinion, well written. A lot of them are meant there to just be like a stupid object of people lusting over them, right? Like, that's why they were written like that in the game.
You know what, this dude, like, gets such a hard-on for 80s style? Like, oh, it's the 80s! And all this stuff. But since Cyberpunk is, like, emulating the future, that's, like, awful and stupid and dumb. Okay.
I don't like the universe of Cyberpunk. It's obnoxious. For the first few hours of Cyberpunk, when you see, wow, a society where everything's been commercialized, you can completely customize your body to look however you want. Sex has become a commodity, as well as drugs and everything else. Like, everything is just for sale, right? Okay, I get it. So the first few hours are maybe interesting. And then when you're at hour 7, hour 10, hour 20, and you see...
But, like, these are things that are, like, built into, like, the environment. So how would they get rid of it? Like, it's just stupid. Like, these are things, like, it's like you just go into a little corner of a room and you see that there's, like, one crumb on the floor. And they say, well, this house is like a pigsty. It's so messy, and you just only saw one crumb in one little corner, and that's your opinion of the house completely. Just one little thing.
That same billboard of a giant robot cock on the billboard talking about it. It's like, it's not funny. It's not pertinent.
Yeah, it should be talking about poo, right? Like your streams. His streams are nothing but shit. And he literally just says shit. But a little robot says, I have a cock? Oh my god. That is awful and immature. Okay,
You're
buddy.
just desensitized to it, and it's just not... It's boring.
If you're desensitized to it, then you can just find other stuff to have fun with. But whatever, okay.
The game, to me, just gets fucking boring as shit after a while. And after having played the entire game, like I told you guys, after the entire game of playing it, I probably enjoyed the game a grand total of maybe 10-15% of the time, and the rest I was bored to tears. I thought that it was a badly designed game, okay? That has nothing to do with the game being buggy, unfinished, graphically glitching.
But he mentioned the bugginess when he played the game and chat on it. Like, if he doesn't want to play it, he should just say, I don't want to play it. And that's it. And he could move on. He doesn't need a grandstand not wanting to play it.
Nothing. All that aside, even though, yes, all that was true, that was not the reason why I didn't like the game. So unless you tell me, oh, if you play Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty, the entire game's different. They've changed all the lore of the world. It's not that same boring bullshit. There's better writing. All the gameplay mechanics are completely changed. It's not anything like the original game whatsoever. They've changed it to be a different... It's a different genre now. It's a different genre of game, and it's not set in the same city with the same boring tropes over and over that make you fucking tired as shit after just a few hours. They would have had to redo that game from the ground up for me to have any interest in playing it again. And from everything that I've heard, that is not what it is. All they did is they fixed the game to be a more polished experience of the original.
Okay.
I don't care. I didn't like that anyway.
It's a different story.
You see? The underlying game was boring. and was
dude's
not
dumb,
interesting.
Dumb as fuck.
So that's why I didn't like Cyberpunk. Not
There's
because
interesting
of all
stuff
these
about
other
Cyberpunk,
nitpicky
but
reasons
whatever.
that everyone else had reason to hate it. That's not why I disliked it, right?
Okay.
So I'm not going to waste time going back to something I don't like.
People who were saying that like the performance was whatever, that's nitpicky. But shitting on the game because it has in-universe ads for dumb shit that you could just walk past, that's not nitpicking. Oh, okay.
Like saying, so, man, you really, you dislike Nicki Minaj music.
Oh,
right?
Nicki Minaj.
You already.
Is he saying Nicki Minaj because she's in the news and it's a topical reference? Wow.
Time you went to a Nicki Minaj concert, right? 6 years ago, 5 years ago, and you hated it. You hated the atmosphere, you hated the music, you hated everything about it. You don't like Nicki Minaj. Well, 5 years have passed, and everyone says Nicki Minaj has reinvented herself. She's better now, her music's changed. Do you go to another Nicki Minaj concert?
This comparison doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. He argued that Cyberpunk didn't change like the stuff he didn't like about it. It still has the stuff that he doesn't like about it, but the gameplay works fine now. That's it. Whatever. But the reason why he doesn't like but in this example, he's saying that you don't like Nicki Minaj's music and you don't like her concert. Oh, she changed her music, so innately she would have to change her concert because, it goes in hand and all that shit. But you wouldn't want to give that another experience because maybe she's different now. Maybe she's a different genre. Like, it's not one-to-one. I know what he's trying to say. Like, if you didn't like something before, why would you like it now? Kind of shit. And I get that. Like, if I don't like Baldur's Gate 3, let's say, would I want to rebuy Baldur's Gate 3 in the future? No. But that's different than what this is.
Or do you say, no, I was there 5 years ago. I know it's not good. For me, anyway. It's okay if you like it. Go watch it, right? But for me, why am I going to go back to something that I already don't like?
But you didn't like the music she was making back then. You don't know what kind of music she's making now. So how would you know you wouldn't like what she changed into? This is like, dude, this fucker is sitting there telling us like, oh, I'm so different now. Oh, the people who hate me, they hate me for old Phil. Oh, they hate me for old reasons. And I'm changed now. I'm different. And they don't like me for irrelevant stuff, man. So we're supposed to like give him a chance because he changed as a person and all this stuff. But this dude, oh my god, this dude's a fucking idiot. This just shoots everything down for him, honestly, because he's arguing if you didn't like something back then, why would you give it a chance and like it now? You could say literally that about DSP, but no, he changed. Give him a chance. Give him a chance. Oh, you want to give Nicki Minaj a chance? No, stupid. It's the same music. Even though she changed, but you didn't like her before. Wow, DSP. Don't think about what you say at all. Just bark shit out. Just vomit words out.
Subject myself to it. You're asking for punishment. You're asking for disappointment, right? And I think this may be one of the major reasons why I'm a lot different from everybody else. Because it seems like there definitely is a lot of people on the internet
willing to give stuff a second chance, and you don't want to give other people a second chance. Only you deserve it. Okay.
Like watching shit to punish themselves. I hate this, but I'm gonna watch it and hate watch it. Hate watch it. When you get to a certain age,
oh my god, we're circling around again to this. Every time, like, okay, this sounds like it's wrapping up. Okay, it's gonna wrap up. It's gonna wrap up. No, he just fucking goes again. Oh my god, dude, I can't.
Time to hate watch stuff. You're too busy. I'm too busy focusing on the things I like and not having enough time to focus on the things I like to have time to go hate watch stuff.
This dude literally was watching people play The Last of Us Part 1, even though he said like he doesn't like the remake and all this stuff. He watched that and made fun of it. He watched other streamers, made fun of them. He talks a lot about Neil Druckmann. Isn't that making yourself miserable by following what Neil Druckmann does in his life or whatever the fuck this is? Okay.
So why am I gonna go into Cyberpunk a second time when I already know I don't like it, right? I have many other things I need to do, want to do, that I'm interested in liking, than torturing myself playing something I've already not liked and likely I'm not going to like again. There's no point, right?
No point. Are we finally done?
I just find it funny that,
Oh
like,
my
some
God.
people don't understand that either. They'll just, but I don't get it. Everyone else played it. Yeah, so when everyone else, I know this sounds really stupid, because it does. And when I was younger, this sounded stupid to me too.
Kill
if everyone
me.
else jumps off a bridge, do you follow them? If
Oh my God. Oh my God. This dude. He heard that saying and thought it was stupid.
everyone else got giant tattoos of, like, you know, a big middle finger on their face like this, would you get the tattoo of the middle finger over your face too, just because everyone else did it?
This is shit a parent would tell their child. But, like, that's only if it gets to that point. You know, like, parents would probably say, like, oh, the bridge thing, and then the kid would understand it. And then, like, if they still don't get it, then you whip the tattoo out. That's when you get them.
But it's popular. Everyone says it's cool. Let's do it. Man, this really was a great idea, getting this middle finger tattooed on my face.
He's off.
But everyone says it's good, so let's do it, guys. And it's not even like I didn't try it.
But this is, like, literally stupid. Because the video gaming has, well, I mean, now it does have a cost because he can't refund it, and he refunded it, so, you know, he has to buy it again.
Played the original game and didn't like it. It's not like, this is not a Minecraft situation where I literally avoided playing Minecraft for like a decade, and then when I finally played it, I liked it. This is, I've already tried it and didn't like it. You know, there's nothing else that I have to do to prove to myself that I'm not gonna like it. I already know that universe is not interesting to me. The story it was not well written enough. I just didn't like it at all.
Phantom of Liberty
Why
is a
would I
different
go
story.
and torture myself over it?
Whatever.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Like, it doesn't make any sense what you guys are saying.
It doesn't make sense.
That I need to go.
Yeah, when
play
DSP
it,
fans
no,
tell me to give
I don't
DSP
do
a
anything.
chance, I don't
I
get it
already know I
either.
don't like it.
I
You know
already
what I
know
mean?
he's dumbass. I know he's not gonna change.
Okay.
Okay.
I want you to speak the truth. I did not make a mistake.
See, that, you know, that I would assume this
Oh
is
my
probably
God.
true.
Uh-oh.
Although,
Uh-oh.
okay, let's
Oh, no.
fair enough read this. Someone tipped me
No.
$1 and says, well, this Nicki Minaj analogy
Oh,
is
my
why a lot
God.
of viewers won't give you a chance. They don't like you.
Oh, my God. Someone said what I said. This is a terrible video. This is a terrible video.
Past, so now they don't think they will nowadays, even if you say you've changed, right?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh,
Did
my
Cyberpunk
God.
say that it changed?
Oh, my God. I wanna punch him so bad.
Did it say, hey guys, it's a whole new universe, it's a whole new game? I don't recall that. It's the same game.
The guy was not even talking about Cyberpunk. Look at this fucker, man. Look at this. The dude wanted to go back to the Nicki Minaj thing and apply it to him. He then read it and then applied it to Cyberpunk. Because he knew the hypocrisy. He was like, oh fuck, he has the point. Yeah, because let's hear it again.
Changed? Past, so now they don't think they will nowadays. There's someone tipping me $1 and says, well, this Nicki Minaj analogy is why a lot of new viewers won't give you a chance. They don't like you in the past, so now they don't think they will nowadays, even if you say you've changed, right?
Right?
Okay.
Okay.
Did Cyberpunk
This dude cannot read. He cannot read. He literally read that. The tip was about him. And then he says, oh, did Cyberpunk say it changed? Well, DSP, well, no. The tip said you. Was talking about you. And you, Phil Burnell, DSP Gaming Darkside Phil, has said in years and videos, every day, every fucking waking moment, that you changed and people and all this stuff. Literally, that tipper like read my mind and knew I was gonna say that in this video, so he tipped it so I could experience this. And look at this. He's shifted to Cyberpunk.
Say that it changed? Did it say, hey guys, it's a whole new universe, it's a whole new game?
Oh my god.
I don't recall that. It's the same game. All they've done is they tweaked it.
But he's
to
not
run
talking
better,
about the game.
right?
He was talking
they
about
removed
you.
The glitches and problems. They haven't redesigned the game from the ground up to be a different game.
You do
it's not
what
a
I
puzzle
do
game
because
now. It's not a fighting game. It's not an action-based first-person shooter. It's still
It'll
the same
never
game.
change.
The
What a
same elements
sick
I
joke.
didn't like.
You think about
So
the
you're
choice
again
you make.
the difference here. You're comparing this game to
want you
me,
to speak
but you have
the
to understand
truth.
that like
I want to throw up. He literally was talking about Nicki Minaj. Nowhere in that fucker's tip did it bring up Cyberpunk. DSP, hop off stream, go to school, learn to read. Like, my god.
I really have. If you watch my content today, right, versus 10, 15 years ago, right, I sound the same. The voice is the same, right? And the fact that I cover all the games and I'm honest about them is the same. But the commentary is different. The style with the interaction with the audience. The fact that I've mellowed out. I've become a lot more wise over my
with this
years,
fucker.
and I don't do the dumb, immature shit that I used to do, right? I don't say stuff
Why?
that's offensive
Why
anymore.
are
I've
you
stopped- I've
being so
matured in that regard.
stupid?
The content is meaningful now. As opposed to back then, it was shock value shit for kids. Now it's actually more for an adult audience, hence why I have no kids in my audience.
My guy. So you're saying your content changed, so people should give you a chance because it changed. Nicki Minaj changed her entire genre of music, did something completely different. Don't give her a chance. You hated her before, why try now?
It's less than 1% of my audience is people that are teens. They're all adults watching my content now. You know what I'm saying? Are you telling me that Cyberpunk decided they were going to change their entire game to appeal to a completely different audience? I didn't hear that. No, what they did is they redid the game.
Oh my god, this dude is so fucking dumb.
To be what it was supposed to be. So now there's more stuff going on in the environment. The game actually functions, doesn't have graphical problems, doesn't have constant glitches. The police are more realistic. You know what I mean? Everything's been fixed to be more coherent, but the story elements are the same. The universe is the same. The things I have issues with aren't different. So unless you're going to tell me the game's different, they changed the entire plot. It's not the same. They changed every gameplay element. Then maybe I'd be interested. Did they do that? Or is it still called Cyberpunk? Because last time I checked, it's still called Cyberpunk, right?
Well, DSP Gaming is still called DSP Gaming, so why would I give DSP Gaming a chance?
And by the way, it's okay for not every person to like every game. Do you understand that? Why do people have such issue
Oh, man.
with not everyone liking every game? I just don't understand that, right? Oh,
He says this, but listen to him talk about people who like Last of Us 2, and you'll really get a head spin.
well, I don't get it. Phantom Liberty had so much hype behind it, and everyone likes it, but Phil doesn't. To each their own. Not
Maybe if
everyone
they
likes
give it a
Street Fighter
chance.
6. I like it, but not everyone does. And if you don't like it, I'm not bothered by the fact that you don't like Street Fighter 6, right? Why am I going to let that bother my day?
Okay.
Hey, I like what I like, you
Alright.
like what you like,
Cool.
you know,
Yeah?
big deal.
Big
you don't have
deal.
to say that I have to
That's
like,
such
you know,
a
I have to
cop-out,
like everything. That's
man.
ridiculous.
A dude
You know?
literally highlighted a contradiction, and he just spun it to Cyberpunk. And then he's gonna double down on, like, well, I changed, man, so I'm cool.
It's the same story, it just has a different leveling system and perk charts. My ninja has turned into a slow, useless choom, says Demolition Daddy. Joel Law
Yeah,
says
listen
same
to
situation as Last of Us Part 2
Daddy.
then.
Wait, what?
Ninja has turned into a slow, useless choom, says Demolition Daddy.
Duck clips.
Joel Law says same situation as Last of Us Part 2 then.
What?
Well, yes and no.
Yes
Last
and
of Us
no.
Part 2,
What?
I actually feel had a well-designed universe
Oh,
when it comes
Lord.
to the level design, the graphics, the voice acting was great, the mocap was great, The gameplay elements were great. The sneaking, the improvements to the game engine, because there were tons of improvements to their game engine from Last of Us 1. The only problem I have with Last of Us 2 is the story. I feel it's awful. And it's a narrative game. So if the story's bad, the game's bad. You see?
But what if
it
I
was a
like
different
the story?
I might have thought it was the best game ever. The story was poorly written, poorly paced, confusingly
I think Last of
done.
Us 2 thing was a little
idiotic
undercooked.
narratives and themes
Is
shoved
that
down
a
your
tip?
throat. Unlikable
Like,
characters, torture porn scenes, disgusting.
Torture
Right?
porn scenes.
With Cyberpunk, I would
I
argue,
don't know.
I actually like some
Did it
of the
have
story
torture
elements
porn? I
much
think it was
better
more revenge
than Last
than
of Us
anything,
2.
but
So, like I
whatever.
said, some of the story, some of the companion missions are good. Some of these other side missions are actually interesting.
All right, we're just gonna skip
Done it
ahead.
better. You know, I would argue Last of Us 2 felt like it was best in class for that sneaking style survival game.
No, it wasn't.
But you didn't do a single original idea in this
Whatever.
game. It's all been done better in other games, so tell me why I need to care about this game. It's just a bunch of hype and no substance.
Like your streams. Okay, say something. This is such a weird pre-stream. Such weird-ass tangents, man. Like, these are genuinely weird tangents.
If you want my thoughts on the GTA 6 trailer, watch the podcast from a couple weeks ago when I specifically covered the GTA 6 trailer. It's in the...
Okay.
And by the way, I've been checking, just so you know, because some people are like, what? There's nothing... No super chats, no... There's nothing there, so...
Okay. Let's skip ahead.
Will I fire up the mini PC in the near future? Depends on what we're doing. If there's
Next month. when you want-
RimWorld, Disco Elysium, and...
Okay.
it up and using it as early as Saturday, right? We'll see.
Okay, we'll see.
No matter what you vote for, it's only an hour. So please think of a game that in an hour
It's
is
kind
going
of
to be
funny that
exciting
the
or
mini PC is
interesting,
only being
you know?
used for like seldom
I don't want to say, oh,
use.
we voted for
or
this
whatever.
game and it has an hour intro and you didn't even get past the intro. Then why did I play it? It wasted time, right? So please think of it in that way. I don't know. I've never
Vote for
played so
Fallout
many
4,
of these
man.
games that
Oh.
I don't know.
Don't
in the
vote
first
for
hour
Mario
of
Maker
each
2
thing.
because
the
the
only
little
game out of
bacon
those that I
shake
played
wants
was
it, and
Mario Maker 2.
No.
That's an easy one to jump in and out of. You just search for
Fuck
creative
that.
levels
Fuck
and you go
little
right
shake
in,
and bake.
right? But the other games I don't know anything about, so I need you guys picking the right ones, hopefully.
I
Okay?
would have wanted Evil West because I didn't know if I was gonna like the game.
Nah, the whole green screen idea we tossed away years ago. The reason people wanted a green screen behind me is because my setup
boy.
sucked. It was
Your
ugly.
setup
It was
still
bad
sucks.
lighting. It was blurry. So people were like, "Oh, just make a green screen. Then we don't have to see it. We'll just see you." But now that the setup is good in HD and the
He kept telling us, "Oh, we'll do the green screen later." And then like he just did this to get out of it. Like okay.
everything behind me, the decor is nice. People don't mind anymore, and literally we haven't had anyone asking for a green screen in ages. I don't think it would really benefit. I wouldn't be able to have the setup I have. I wouldn't have nice decor. If I had a green
you
screen. I know
can
people would
can
actually
use
say
it
they
in creative
prefer
ways,
the
but
decor over the
that
green
does
screen
require a little bit of
because it looks
effort.
good
So
now.
I mean,
So I don't think the green screen is
Nah.
anything anyone cares about. That was a fad 5 to 10 years ago when everyone was
fad.
jumping over to be a Twitch streamer and everyone wanted to play games, but
of
didn't really wanna
course,
have a
green
big,
screens are
ugly background.
exclusively on Twitch. Meerkat uses the green screen on his YouTube streams. That's in your head. It never happened.
Everyone with the green screen, and that fad died, a while ago. So.
Did it? Did it die? I mean, the thing is that it's more preference. Like, you can do a stream without it. It's not like you need it to be a streamer. Like, this is the issue with DSP. He thinks everything has to be a standard that he has to do. Like, oh, the green screen is the standard for streamers. I should look into it. But why don't you do something that you want to do? He claims he does that, but everything he does, it's mostly like it has to be a standard thing. And see, he says like the green screen was a fad, but people still use it. It's just no one wants to say, oh, this is a requirement because like you don't really need it. You know what I mean?
Okay, I think it's
Okay.
time to wrap it up. Thank you all. I appreciate you all.
See how little effort he
chilling with
wants
me
to
here
put
on
into his
this fine
streams.
morning. I hope you enjoyed the Level 1 podcast.
Okay, man, I'm scared.
Good time. Phil's day off, and of course getting
Oh my god, this is a long
on
outro.
Friday.
Okay. We're just gonna skip a little bit ahead. If I can.
Auto select. How do I do it?
How do I do it?
Full rest. There it is. Long rest, full rest. Okay.
Okay.
Don't sleep well, flitting between.
Huh? Whoa, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
You son of a bitch.
All right, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. We learned a lot of torture today. We are this is fucked up. This is a fucked up video. Hopefully this is gonna have to check the recording, I guess, but hopefully everything got captured well. Hopefully, I can only hope. But it is what it is. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next one, and have a good rest of your week. Bye bye. Oh, and before I go, let's my co-host got to play us off with a little
Time to skedaddle on out of here.
bye bye.